You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
What's good in 10 pretty people? Tuesday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib, and tonight I invite you into my home for another evening of Khary's Crib Live. It's the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and something like a showcase. And we're gonna have a good time tonight. 2020 recap. 2020. That should not say 2020 year recap. That should say 2020 recap period. Let me update that right now, because that already looks crazy. But we're gonna be going over 2020, the year in review. Maybe I should have said that. Maybe that would have read a little bit better and shit like that, you know? But how is everybody doing this evening? It is Fancy Friday. And I'm a little bit fancy for the holidays and shit like that, you know? It is also the season finale. Tonight's gonna be the last show of the season until we hit 2021. I will be back February 2nd for the brand new season of Khary's Crib Live. And it's gonna be even bigger, better, and doper than a motherfucker, baby. How y'all doing tonight? What's up to all my house guests in the chat right here? How are y'all doing this evening? I am joined this evening by the herbal goddess. Actually, I had to just click the ask to unmute button over here. I'm being joined by the herbal goddess this evening. She's my my co-host and shit like that. How you doing? I'm all right. Get a little feedback from you over there. Let me see. All right, let's see if I can adjust this. Might work. How you doing? How you doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's Friday. It's the end of the week. I got some more of this McCullen 12 over here and shit like that. So it's gonna be hopefully it's a good evening. Hopefully it's a good evening. I'm not gonna try to drink too much. You know, I'm trying not to drink too much and shit like that. But you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen, you know? I am on shot number 2, I think. Or 3. Either 2 or 3. Either 2 or 3. I'm not sure. 2 or 3. 2 or 3. I decided to take this as shots. You know, the whole mixed drink aspect of it I wasn't really feeling the mixed oh, y'all said y'all wasn't hearing her? Okay, y'all wasn't hearing her. Okay. I think they will be able to hear you now. And all right. They should be able to hear you now. I think I got her checked in. Y'all hear her? Oh, my fault. I hit the mute button by accident on you.
You keep muting me over
I
here.
know, my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Let me
It's all good, but you should start probably making that into drinks instead of taking shots. Slow it down.
But people over here in the chat says it says that the McCullen is for shooters. And I'm shooting them over here, yo. You know,
Oh Lord.
But tonight we're gonna have a good show. We're gonna be going over all types of shit that happened in 2020. We got some news that we're gonna be going over. I actually got some of my past guests. They sent us some videos for me, you know, to kind of like I got some poems coming through for y'all tonight. Yo, it was kind of dope how people looked out and sent in some videos and shit just to shout out their experience over the year with Khary's Crib Live. There is an echo. Khary says there is an echo. You know, so
It is?
yeah. I'm sorry. I think the echo was coming from you. But I'm sorry. I hit the you button again. All right, I'm muted.
I don't hear the echo anymore. I think it went away.
I think it's when I'm talking because I think your mic might have been picking up my volume or something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what are we talking about today?
Today, let me look at my timeline here. Oh, we spoke about Casanova the other day. About the feds had a warrant out for him. They was looking for him. He was on the run for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he turned himself in. He actually posted a message saying
He
he's
already
innocent. He turned himself in today. Earlier today, I believe. He posted a video on his Instagram talking about, yo, I'm innocent, you know. Once you get some status, they try to shut you down type of shit, you know what I mean? And he said, yo, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know people don't know, you don't know what's going on, and boom.
Mm-hmm.
You get jammed
So
up.
I saw that he made some videos and stuff for the people that he loved, like to say goodbye, like, you know, shout out to my sis, I fuck with you, I love you, etc. Before he went, did he say he was fighting some charges? Like, is there a chance that he won't get charged or what?
No, he's getting charged. He's getting charged. Now, whether or not he's going to be found innocent or guilty, I don't know. But he is being charged right now, and he had to turn himself in. People was thinking he was going to be on the run for a little while, but it turns out he's not going to be on the run. So he turned himself in. He left the messages online today on his Instagram, telling people, yo, he's gonna get through this. He's battled. He's a tough nigga. He's been battling shit since he was a little kid, so he'll be able to get through this. So we shall see how this turns out. But as I was actually looking at the story today, when I read the story and they was talking about him being turning himself in, they said that they was going down some of the things that happened over the years with him. And back in 2015, he actually got arrested. No, he didn't get arrested. His crew, what was the name of the crew? Untouchable Guerrilla Unit or some shit like that. I think that was the name of it. I don't know officially. But it was funny because they was actually doing some drug shit and extortion or whatever type of shit they was doing with they gang shit in my old hood back in the Bronx, which I thought was a little wild. You know?
Oh, so they think the ghost in the crew. They think they on power, huh?
Yeah, they definitely talk about they untouchable, but they got touched by the feds. You know, so
Somebody said my voice sounds super sensual. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm chilling.
You do sound super sexy. I'll tell you that. You do sound super sexy.
Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome very much.
And thank you very much.
Korea,
but I don't think anybody's untouchable out here.
You say you don't think anybody's untouchable?
Mm-mm.
All right. That I would agree with you. Nobody is untouchable. Everybody can be touched, and it's been proven. We've seen that with Tupac, Big, and many, many others. Sadly.
Yeah. This is true. I don't know much about Casanova though. I don't. To be honest.
Did you fuck with any of his music?
Not at all. I don't know much about him until I saw him in the headlines recently.
Gotcha.
But apparently it's a big deal.
Do you fuck with Herbo?
I don't, not his music, but like I know who he is. Like I keep up with him in the blogs. Like I had to learn who he was to know what the fuck be going on. He's the one that dates, not dates, used to be with what's her name, Ari, right? This is baby moms.
Ari, I don't know actually his relationship status. Well, I don't know who he's been dating. I know right now he's dating Fabulous daughter or stepdaughter. I'm not sure which one. he's dating her. He's like he calls Fab his step pops and shit like that. So he's with that family, you know. But he's also being charged with some type of scamming shit as well, as some of these other guys were.
That's crazy. So what I don't understand is like how these people have so much money. Like G Herbo is a rapper, right?
Yes.
So like, how do you have like rapper money and you still out here scheming and scamming?
That's what I was wondering
when you
too.
leave that for your crew to do?
And that's the thing. Because he's part of the crew, it might be easy for him to be connected into criminal shit that's going on. So that's the name. That's the big name, you know? They might feel that since he's the big name, he's the rapper, he's the one with the money, he's the one that first invested to get things started, to get the ball rolling, to get their criminal activities going. Mm-hmm. That's probably what they're going to try to sell. In my opinion. I'm no fucking
That's crazy
lawyer
as hell.
Even though I got on the tie like I'm one. Do I look like a lawyer?
No, yeah, you look fancy tonight. I like it.
I think you said you thought I looked like a pimp.
You do look a little bit like you pimping some hoes out here tonight.
What y'all think?
You got the green in the background. You look like you a smooth criminal tonight.
I was trying to do like a whole little Christmas theme here. I look like I'm pimping. You know, I'm not gonna get to dress up for like any holiday parties this year. So I was like, you know what?
No. You look like what they say, dashing through these hoes.
Yo, Khary over here in the chat said, yo, if my lawyer come and dressed like that, I'm asking for a mistrial. I would probably be a little tight too if my lawyer came and dressed like this.
What's wrong with that?
I look like a candy cane, yo. Be honest. I look like a candy cane. You don't think so?
You do look real. He said you look real swaggy.
That's the homie Christian over there. You know? Yeah, I've been burning this blunt over here. I'm about to pour me another shot. So this little shot right here is gonna be shot number what? 4? Oh, I didn't tell the chat. I didn't tell nobody. Yo, so tonight, my daughter was like, yo, Dad, I gotta work. I'm working tonight from 6 to 10. So I'm gonna need you to pick me up from school at 5:30 so I can get to work on time. I said, yo, Nevi, I got a live stream tonight. How am I gonna pick you up from school? I mean, from work. I'm like, I'm not sure about that. And you know what she said? Guess what she said? She said, Daddy.
What she said?
She said, Daddy, you could just let me drive your car. And I was like, I don't know about all
what
that.
What happened?
And then she started telling me how her mom lets her drive the car, how her mom sends her and her brother to the store, and they drive the car to the store and back and things like that. So she did some convincing to let her drive the car. You know, so my daughter's currently.
It sounded like it didn't take too much convincing.
Yeah, you know, I was like, you know what? She has pulled up on me a time or two. You know, when she drove her mom's car, she pulled up on me one day, and I had to tell her, yo, you need to let me know when you're coming home early, and I don't know because you know you never know what might. I didn't tell her that part. That was why I told her that though. You know, because you never know what might be going on when Daddy's home by himself and think nobody's coming home.
It's the entanglement.
Might be entanglements. It might be solo missions. You never know.
That's what men do when they're home alone. I thought y'all just do like nasty shit, like walk around in your underwear and not wash your hands after you use the bathroom, eat chips off your chest and shit.
Eat chips off our chest?
Yeah.
You think when we're home alone?
Men don't do nasty shit like that?
I've never laid at home and ate chips off of my chest. That doesn't even sound. Why would you think men are at home eating chips off their chest?
Because men are gross. First of all, men are nasty as hell.
So you think we just laying back?
I wouldn't say all men.
You think we just
chilling, watching the game?
You think I'm using my chest as a platter while I'm watching football?
Yeah, because you're too lazy to get a plate.
No, I'm gonna just eat it straight out the bag.
Oh, but it sounds like it's either entanglements or it sounds like it's just a bunch of masturbating and Pornhub all day.
I wouldn't say all day.
Half the day, several times a day.
Depending on the day. Depending on the day, you know.
So on Wednesdays we ejaculate.
When I was single with no prospects, I was well versed. I was well versed in my Pornhub things and stuff like that, you know. So
that's. I mean, you know what? So I'm gonna admit something about women. We masturbate all day too. Not all day, but a lot.
Do ya? What's that? A lot? Okay. All right. I'm not mad at that. You know, I would as long as it doesn't interfere with I guess a woman with her partner, I guess it's great, you know? Now if a woman
sometimes you gotta
now if a woman
choose to touch themselves with their business.
if a woman was to say, you know what, I'm good, I didn't use my toy, I don't really need you right now, I might feel away. I
don't ever think that happens. Like, I haven't experienced that. Like, I think women
you haven't been in a bad relationship.
Still having sex.
You haven't been in a bad relationship. Or let's say,
it depends on the woman.
Or yes, you haven't been in a relationship to the point where you was just totally no longer interested in this person you was with.
Okay, well then that was just an excuse.
Right.
She just didn't want to have sex with you, and that was the nice way of saying it.
Right. And they was
not
like, you know
you,
what?
Or
right, and they be like, you know what? I'm gonna use this toy, and that's gonna release my urges for later when this motherfucker come home and try to get some.
Well, see, I've never experienced that.
Okay.
I've been able to like use my toy and be good, and when he comes home, I'm still ready.
That sounds.
You dropped your blunt?
That sounds naturally loving right there. Yes, I do have my blunt.
Oh Lord, you dropped your blunt?
A little bit of drink. I do have a little bit of drink here.
Okay.
You know, I'm about to take this. Actually, you know what?
We gonna toast? You didn't wait for me. I wanted to toast.
Okay.
Did you just fit it? Now you gotta take another one.
It's back. I'm just gonna reshoot it. It's mine. It's mine. You know, ready? Let's take to
all right,
season 1 of Khary's Crib. Oh, it's burning. Season 1 of Khary's Crib. All right. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Yes, I just did that.
Oh my God.
Oh. Woo!
This shit is gross. I need some tequila. What's your drink of choice?
What's that?
What's your drink of choice?
My drink of choice is the drink that's in front of me. If I go to the store,
drink of choice?
If I go to the store, I'm probably gonna buy vodka. If I go to the store, and I'm just gonna pick some, or I might buy a tequila.
Okay, because I do tequila. Don Julio. He said he's drinking Jameson.
That's very
The only
smooth.
time I drink Jameson is if I'm doing a pickleback.
Yo, Khary, cheers, bro. Next shot. I'm gonna, you know what? Next shot, all my house guests in the chat. We're gonna do a shot. All right, so probably about 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes, maybe.
And
Is that too many? Is that going to be too
drinking.
many shots? Is that going to be too many shots? I don't know.
You need to make a drink. Mix a drink
Mm.
so you can slow it down. I love picklebacks. Tell Khary how good the picklebacks is.
What's
Well, I guess you can't
what's
tell
a
us. You gotta
pickleback?
put in that.
What's a pickleback?
The pickleback is a shot of Jameson and a shot of pickle juice. So the pickle juice takes away the sting of the Jameson.
Okay. Okay.
The picklebacks are fire. You can't taste any of the liquor at all.
Okay, I might. But does it taste like pickle? Does it taste like pickle? Pause.
Of course, it's a pickle. It's a pickle.
I don't
It's
like the
pickle
way
juice.
pickles taste. I posted a meme one day. You know what the meme said?
Wait, so
There's nothing worse.
what did it say?
There's nothing worse than biting into a burger and tasting a fucking pickle.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is people's problems with pickles?
That was Google. That was Google, Chris. That was Google, Chris. She be doing, yeah. Yo, she be doing what I need her to do. And yo, if y'all didn't notice, I have my Christmas tree up. You know, I don't normally put the Christmas tree up like that. I probably shouldn't have moved because you saw an empty space there. But I put the Christmas tree up. This is like the earliest I've ever put the Christmas tree up. So for that,
It looks nice though. You put the Christmas tree up later than like now. We're already in December.
I normally wait till like the week of Christmas. Sometimes Christmas Eve. You know?
That's craziness.
You know? But you know what?
But I like the green light.
Before I move on, tonight is episode number 46. Officially episode 46. Since I started counting episodes of Khary's Crib Live. Though this is probably like my 60th live stream. You know? And this is fun. And
So that's not counting like the streams, like the verses?
No, 46 for live? No, it's not counting the verses. But I am on like episode 60. Well, not episode 60. My 60th live stream since I started just like practicing. And first I started doing like smoking words, open mics and shit like that. And then I started doing versus battles. And then I started the Khary's Crib Live. But once I started Khary's Crib Live, I started keeping count and shit like that, you know? And since I started this, I've actually had a bunch of guests come on and do their thing. And I started this to kind of be a way to showcase. Oh shit, I'm hitting the mic stand and all that. I'm trying to showcase different poets, different artists, different people that just do their thing and do their craft and shit like that, you know? Which, by the way, yo, Chris, I'm gonna have to get my homeboy Christian to come through and join the stream one day. Cause yo, this man, how many albums in the chat, how many albums do you have out right now, Christian? You know? Christian has out maybe like,
what does he do?
He's a musician.
Sing or rap? Or both?
He does, okay. Christian has probably about 12 to 20 albums out right now. You know?
Yeah.
And out of those 12 to 20 albums, they're like in all different genres. He does all music. You know? I'm talking about from like some Spanish flamenco shit to some motherfucking he had a hip hop album, he had a rock album, he had a techno album, he had like a house album. Yo, the man, he got about 16 albums, all different genres, yo. Yo, that's the fucking artist.
So
right
he's like
there,
a musical genius because everybody can't do that.
They can't
touch on all of those genres.
So I put out an album a few years ago, right? I did pretty much all the production on there except one track, which my homie Brixton Bang did another track. You know, he did this beat right here. Oh, he did that beat right there. But the only other person that helped me with that album was my homeboy Christian. You know, he played the guitars on my album. That shit is dope as fuck. So if you want to check that album out, just look it up. Just look me up on any of your streaming platforms and look up my masterpiece called Luck Fauve. You know what I'm saying? So just check that out. And what's up, Christina? How you doing? I'm trying to say what's up to Christina over here in the chat and shit like that. You know? Yo, Christina, Skits, thank you for the sharing the stream. Christina, thank you for sharing the stream. Appreciate that. Word. It's all love, y'all. And y'all, he's about to start putting out some videos
so
too,
Chris
by the
has
way.
to drop his info in the chat.
What's that?
I said you gotta drop his info in the chat.
Yeah, definitely drop your info in the chat
Music.
where people can follow you and shit like that. Oh, that rhymed.
They said I sound sensual. I'm trying to take another shot so I can get.
You do sound sensual.
My energy. I was supposed to go out tonight.
You do.
Yeah, I was supposed to go out tonight, and then the plans got canceled. So I've just been chilling.
Yo, Nova, what's up in the chat? I see you over there. Gotcha.
This liquor is nasty as hell.
I'm going to my IG DM. But you know what? I was actually gonna say, I had people coming through. People left me some motherfucking some. They sent me some videos, just showing some love. So I'm gonna play one right now. This is the homie Scissor Shaw. He came through the stream. We spoke about him. We spoke about his business. He has a barbershop and shit like that. And he sent me a video. Let me check this video out real quick.
Hey, Khary, what's up, bro? Hey, man, I appreciate you inviting me to your crib. This is my crib. This is where I live, so now we kind of been to each other's house. But no, man, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on the show, man. Thanks for giving me them positive vibes in the morning. Always tune in to your stories, bro. You give me energy to take on the day, man. So appreciate you having me, bro. Stay up.
That was the homie Scissor Shaw. I gotta figure out why the audio cuts off like that. But that was the homie Scissor Shaw. He sent through a video, yo. He came through.
That was sweet. I think it's the hats and the shoes for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big collection.
It was, right? It was, wasn't it? It was.
That was sweet, though.
It was.
You get any more videos?
I do have a couple. I'm gonna play a couple of more as we go on through the evening and shit like that. And I totally lost track of where I was at. Where was I at actually? Oh shit! What the fuck? I just opened up the wrong.
We were talking about Casanova.
Mm-hmm. We was talking about Casanova. Oh, what was that video?
And Herbo. Mm-hmm.
What was that video that you showed me about earlier?
Which one?
Video. There was a video that
was it the dude that was belittling the lady on YouTube?
Yeah, that told her that she was average. Well, she kind of rated herself average,
Oh my God, that video pissed me off. I wish you can show it to them because that video was wild.
Yeah, because you actually
the lady came on.
You actually went to YouTube and watched the whole video. You didn't just see the clip.
Right.
The clip made you go watch the whole video.
Yeah, because
you watched the whole video and got angry. You actually disliked it, huh?
I did. I gave him a thumbs down because I felt like, so watching the clip made me, it was like secondhand embarrassment. I was so embarrassed for this lady. Like, he told her that she basically came on to his stream and said that she was looking for a man that made six figures. And she normally dates down, men that isn't in that price range.
Mm-hmm.
And she was asking for his advice, like, how can I get a man that makes six figures? And from the time, no, I'm not even gonna tell you about when I watched it. When I watched the full stream, I'll tell you about the clip that I saw. So the clip, he's telling her like, you're 35, a mom to a 13-year-old, and you got a sketchy baby daddy. Mm-hmm. And men that make six figures and over don't normally. Wait. So first he told her to rate herself. rate yourself by facial, like rate your facial looks, like how you look on a scale from 1 to 10. And she says, okay, I think I'm a 5. I think in terms of face, I'm a 5. He said, okay, so you're average. So you're at best, you're average. A man that makes over 6 figures a year don't want a woman that's average. You need to find an average man. And like really goes in on this lady. Like goes in and she's like, well, my body is a what did she say?
She said her body was better than what she rated it. What she rated her. She said her body was better than she rated her face.
Right. He didn't even let her finish. And she's like, he's like, don't make me say it. The whole video, he's just going in on her, and it just made me feel bad.
Now, was he wrong?
Okay, so first of all, let me tell you something. First off, I think coming into the video, she wasn't as, you can tell that she's not as confident. Like, she didn't give off a vibe of, I'm confident in myself. I'm coming here. First of all, I wouldn't be getting no damn advice off no damn live stream to start there. But she did. But when she came in on the stream, she wasn't, you can tell she wasn't that confident. And he just kind of played on that and kind of like picked her apart. And
you picking him apart right now.
But you know what? Let me say this too. I
said you trying to pick him apart right now. And Mario says over here in the chat,
okay,
these
so
women
let me tell you about this.
They way out of their league sometimes.
But okay, so I didn't say this. So this woman, she makes 6 figures a year. She makes 6 figures. She owns her own pets. I think she said like a doggy grooming business or something like that. And she makes 6 figures. And she's looking for a man that also makes 6 figures. And this man tells her because she looks average, she needs to go find an average nigga. What the fuck kind of advice is that? And then, okay. So what are we discussing? It's a video on Facebook of a guy, I believe, what was his name? Kevin Samuels?
Yeah. Christian posted the video.
I remember seeing the K.
I just posted the video real quick.
Okay.
In the thing. In the chat.
The video was wild. He like goes in on her.
I agreed with him to a point. I thought he was a bit too real for most people. You know?
Yeah.
But I agree with him to a point.
Normally I don't have a problem with people being blunt. But the way he went about it was rude as hell.
It was. So but it achieved what it was supposed to achieve.
Which made me watch the full video.
Which is what went viral, which got more people to go back and check his shit out. Which I need to start figuring out how to get some shit to go viral. You know, I need to start saying crazy shit? Do I need to start saying shit I don't actually believe just to say some outrageous shit and outlandish shit? You know? Do I need to say some shit? Do I need to say some shit like niggas with little dicks fuck the best? That's a fact. Do I need to say some shit like
Please
that?
Please don't.
Do I need to start spewing bullshit to go viral and get people to check me out a little more?
That's pretty much what people are doing nowadays. They'll do anything for clout, really. But that video was so sad. I felt so bad for this lady. And this lady is like 35 years old. She's not a young woman. Not saying she's not young. She's not old. She's not young. She's not a 20-year-old that's, you know, doesn't really know who she is. She's an older woman. Not older. She's grown. She has a kid.
Yep.
Like, and he completely embarrassed her. And when I first watched the video without watching the full stream, I'm like, damn, he was a little right. It was his delivery that was fucked up. But when I go back and watch the full video, this man like preyed on this woman. As soon as she came on the stream, he was ready to like, and he even said like, I'm gonna use you as an example. And goes in on her from the time that she comes on the stream.
That's
so
why
that
he didn't
little
charge
clip
her.
doesn't even.
That's why he didn't charge her to speak. Got you. So you watched the stream, and you said like from the beginning of the stream, Cheryl says over here in the chat, she says, no, Khary, you're already talking enough crazy shit now.
He really does. He really does.
So, no, but at the beginning of his stream, you said he was talking like real. The way he was talking, you kind of felt like he was gay.
Oh, he disgusted me. This man really disgusted me. This whole stream was bashing women. Like, he spent 2.5 hours bashing women from the start of the stream to the end of the stream, and was saying shit like, maybe we should get white women to show black women how to catch and keep an important man, basically, an important black man, actually. And I think I heard several times during the stream, I heard him say several times, this is what's wrong with you black women. Now, mind you, this is a black man, right? This is a black man, and he keeps going in and just, this is what's wrong with you black women. You're the problem, and you expect men to change. I'm like, okay, this man has to be gay. You spend 2.5 hours going in on black women. You have to like men. You have to like men, or you like white women, or both. I'm convinced it's the latter of the two. But the whole stream was crazy. Like, I wish they would have. I wish if they had made the video go viral, they would have done the full video. Just because that clip very much so was embarrassing to the woman, but also just it doesn't do the whole stream justice. Like, when you see the full picture, it's a completely different story.
Got you. It is.
It was so sad.
It does kind
I
of play
felt
a
so
little
bad.
different.
Oh my
It does
God.
play a little bit different. I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I want to know what the house guests think. Like, what would you rate yourself, Khary?
Well, but I rate myself.
What would you rate yourself?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
this is a question to the house guests too.
I would rate myself. I would probably rate myself like an 8, and then like a 10 in personality. I'll rate myself like an 8 visually, like a 10 in personality, like a I'll just stop there.
Somebody said, sounds like he hates himself a lot. Okay, so why do you? Okay, so I see your friend. How do you say his name? It looks like Khary.
Khary. He rated himself an 8 as well.
Okay.
You know.
He said an 8 too. So why you didn't? What's up with the last 2 points?
Well, the last 2 points is because I know I'm not everybody's taste. You know, not. I would think a 10 would be everybody's taste. You know, everybody would look at this person and be like, I could fuck with this person. You know, so that's why I rated myself an 8, because I don't think everybody would look at me and be like, I want to fuck that guy right there. You know, and that's why I put. I don't know why I automatically equated it and related it to sex, but that's just what I did. Papa D asked me, did you finish the whole bottle? No, I did not finish the whole bottle. I still have some of the bottle left. I finished more than I thought I would finish, though. You know, the bottle is almost gone. Yo, Igor,
Let us see the bottle.
Shout out for this bottle right here. This bottle is fucking magnificent. I'm gonna have to buy me another one.
Oh my God.
Because yo, he sent me this shit on Tuesday. He sent me this shit on Tuesday.
I think Tuesday it was halfway.
Almost halfway.
Almost?
Almost halfway. So it's about the same. So I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill out. I do have another little shot. Another little.
I'm not judging.
You hear that? You hear that right there? You hear that right there? How I said that? That you can tell I've been sipping. Because it wasn't just another little shot. It was another little shot.
Cheryl says, I rate myself a 7. If I could lose my stomach, I would rate myself a 10. Girl, please.
I think that's
men like
think
stomachs.
A lot of women feel that.
Men like stomachs.
Feel that way? Yeah, I don't really mind stomachs like that.
Okay.
You know, depending on the stomach.
Um.
I'm just saying.
So I think
Well, I
that
look at it like
like
this. I look at
my
it like
stomach,
this.
I'm not that happy.
I look at it like this.
Uh-huh.
As long if your booty stick out farther than your stomach, you good. You good. You know.
So as long as you don't have a booty do,
Exactly.
we safe.
Exactly. You know?
Period. I think as women we see like, so I think the body type changes. So I think years ago in the 90s it was the skinny girls, the model type, the skinny, long-legged type, pretty in the face. Like I think that was in. I think now we in 2020, everybody's buying asses and getting the lipo and the shape, the
You
Coke
said it
bottle.
right there.
Everybody wants a booty.
Papa D said in the chat. Papa D in the chat said, why do girls with big asses have flat stomachs? It's because they transfer.
I'm gonna tell you something.
They transfer the fat from their stomach to their ass a lot of the times.
Okay, so I think that some women naturally have. Oh, actually, I'm not even going to say that. I think some women that have big asses are naturally proportioned.
Yes,
so you can't have.
They are.
Not you can't have. Some women do have. Some women are naturally like big titties, big ass, small waist. Like some women are really built like that naturally.
Yes, they are.
A lot of other women have a little bit of stomach. They got a little bit of pudge, but it's not like a gut. Like it's not big. It's not like, it's just naturally, it's proportioned with the rest of your body. I think I have a little bit of a gut, but you suck it in when you need to a little bit and your man will still like it at the end of the night. But I think everybody's obsessed with this body type that's common right now. The slim waist and the big booties, the big titties.
Oh, I think the call dropped. Not sure what happened. Just reconnect and you will be reconnected. I'm not sure what happened. But I was feeling what she was saying there, I was feeling what she was saying. Papa D said, do you have a big ass though? He was not talking to me. He was talking to the herbal goddess. And once she reconnects, I will reconnect her. And boom, we got her back. All right, her audio is connecting.
I'm back in here.
And she's back up in this motherfucker. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house?
So who is Papa D talking to? Is he talking to Miss Cheryl?
I think he's talking to you.
I like to play matchmaker.
I think he was asking
talking to me.
If you had a big ass.
Lord.
She do have a big ass.
I don't know what you think, Khary.
She do have a big ass. She do have a big ass. You can see her on. You can see her at what's your Instagram? What's your Instagram? Let them know your Instagram.
My IG is Herbal Goddess 3_.
The Herbal
Goddess 3_. He said, I'm talking to you. Okay then, Papa D.
That's GODDESS 3.
Uh-huh.
Or that one day.
I said I got a little gut. I don't like describing myself because people catfish.
People what? Oh, you said people be catfishing?
Yeah, I could tell y'all I got a big booty and I got a flat stomach and I'm cute in the face, thick in the waist,
You want me to
and look like something completely different.
You want me to so you got your picture up over here. I'm gonna do a swap to your picture so people can see what you look like over here.
Oh Lord, I don't need no matchmaker.
Let's see. So here goes the
Lord.
Herbal Goddess. She's connected right now. And this is the Herbal Goddess. You can follow her at the Herbal Goddess 3_. And by the way, hit the like, hit the share, subscribe. Do that. That
share,
definitely helps
subscribe.
the channel. Definitely help the channel.
Tell your mama about it.
Definitely. Yeah, she fine.
Somebody told me about that the other day.
She fine.
Period. Mario, thank you. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about people that say period? So I never used to say it, right?
Period.
Headphone fell out.
Period.
I never used to say period,
Period.
but I think I got tricked into saying period, and now it's like a period. Like I could be I could be in church and somebody say something other period, pastor. Period.
Khari's crib.
Thanks, guys. But yeah, I don't know. I think people think that you're a city girl automatically when you start saying period.
And you know what? I tell you what. Sometimes I'll be wanting to say period.
You want to be a city girl?
No, I don't want to be a city girl. You know when I be wanting to say period? I be wanting to say period when I be getting into debates online on Facebook. And when I be dropping facts. When I be dropping facts, I be wanting to be like, period. And you know what I do? I just actually write a period. I just put the period. I'd be like, do I write the word period or just put period? You know?
I'm seeing so many men keeping up with the lingo.
Mm-hmm.
Like my daughter's father said the other day, he was like, what did he say? He says something, Tati, I don't know why you want to do this and that's and it's what I said, period. I'm like, you look at you wanting to be a city girl so bad. Okay, JT, I heard you. Chill out. Or I hear men say like, it's the body for me. It's the, you know, that little slang. It's the whatever for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hear men saying the little lingo nowadays. I think it's funny.
Gotcha.
Like look at y'all little city boys.
I don't say it. I say it when I want to put a period on a statement for emphasis. Like Khary said, Khary over here has a podcast as well, and he says, "Yo, I say period on my podcast a lot, but it's only for emphasis on a good point, right?" And that's how I be wanting to end. That's how we wanting to end my motherfucking replies and comments on my Facebook posts and shit. I be wanting to say period. But I just put the period.
I think period is like
So to try to make people understand,
drop.
I'm saying period. I put the period and then put an exclamation mark afterwards. And I'm like, they should get that shit. Period.
I think period is the new mic drop. Like nothing else needs to be said after that.
Yes, that's what I think it is. I'm not sure if it always comes across like that.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Nova. We know you a 10.
Nova K says I'm a 10 on off days and a 20 in heels.
Period.
You know, and Nova's been on the stream. Nova actually helped me start doing this thing when she was we was doing some open mics on her Smoking Words on Thursdays. We was live streaming it. You know, and the shit was going dope. We had a lot of people come through and do the stream and shit like that. You know? And actually, one of the people I'm about to play next is they came up and I think they actually did something on there one time. This is this dude Double Image. I'm gonna play this video real quick. This is from Double Image. He stopped through the stream early, probably one of my early episodes. He dropped some dope poetry, and I hit him up. I said, "Yo, I'm having my season finale on Friday. You come through, drop something for me." He said, "Yo, I got you." He sent me a video, and this is what he sent me. Check it out, y'all.
I pray you never meet your maker, boy. That his arms never gift wrapped around your body, and before the eve, you better be aware there are bad apples that shouldn't be present on Christmas. I pray he never attends your birthday to witness the wishes on your wish list come true, or come through to yell at any quarter of your game. Just takes his head and tail and flips in an abyss the moment you kick, so you only receive him to wish you well. On the off chance that you should ever meet him, I hope when you see him, it's only to greet him. I hope you never know enough about him to be him. I've seen what broken men do when they raise boys. Boy becomes stunt double, growth stunts, work in the trunk, family tree becomes a stump. Boy doesn't become man, just chump, change, nicks, quarters, dimes, chump change. But by this time it's too late, so I pray you never meet your maker. Your mother never makes a living to raise her dead son. Her eyes in the casket, her sun setting. Sunrise echoes in your coffin, but you ain't Christ, I pray. She never knows that hurt of you crucified on cross streets, cause your father treated streets like church. You thought he was God. So lost in his religion you couldn't tell. Hope heaven to take your mind off of the fact that your mother will go through hell. I pray for that lady. Couldn't imagine the weight of carrying a dead child like you were still born, but you were still born, so your premature death only makes sense when she says, why they take my baby? I pray you never meet your maker. So you never meet your maker. I pray you never meet your father. You never become villain because you marvel at him like he be Iron Man, so you end up in a box due to being in front of that Iron Man or in a box behind that Iron Man. I pray you never try to fill his shoes. I know you can walk him out, but prisons ain't that big. Coffins ain't a place to live. I pray this peace finds you before you find his. Tell your mother don't go looking for your cause of death or the accessory to your crimes. Is child support worth prison visits in court? Life support, body lie, breath left on effing, that's life cut short. Tell your father don't bother his son. See, the only thing some fathers can do as a father is not bother to be one.
That was double image, y'all.
I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
That was double
fire.
underscore image. That's DBL underscore IMG. Make sure you follow him on Instagram.
And the way he walked
got
away
fire.
so humbly.
Yo, he came through. He did his thing early on in the stream. I was like, yo, fam, you killed that shit. Yo, and like, yo, he came with like the whole theatrics and all that. When yo, he always comes with fire. So yo, definitely follow double image right there, man. And he is a twin, actually. I actually got confused and had a conversation with his twin one day thinking I was talking to him. I was like, oh shit, that's the twin. Oh shit, I didn't even realize, you know, but I was like, yo, he did his thing though. He did his thing. Definitely follow him, you know? Wow.
That's crazy. And the way he just humbly walked away, like he ain't just snap on the mic like that.
Yeah, he's dope with his shit, yo.
That's
dope
wild.
with his shit. He's dope with his shit. Yo, did you hear about Warner Brothers and HBO Max trying to shut down Netflix?
What? I didn't see that title. I think I saw like whenever the movies come out, they're gonna be on HBO or something like that. Is that what that's about? What that's about?
Warner Brothers decided they're gonna debut
damn.
the entire 2021 film slate, including Doom, Matrix 4, both on HBO Max and in theaters. You know, so what they're gonna be doing is,
you know what?
First 30 days.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that either. I'm looking forward to that, yo. I'm looking forward to watching some flicks at the crib.
Yeah, that's what I've been asking for.
You know, so
Yeah, I don't like going to the movies.
So how it's gonna work is they're gonna give you the first 30 days where you can watch it on HBO Max. And then after that 30 days, you're gonna have to go to theaters to watch it if you want to watch it. Or you're gonna have to wait till it actually comes to the shows and shit like that. Oh, it's 10:03. It's 10:04. The clock just turned to 10:04. You know what that means?
What, another shot?
Yes, we shall take another shot. We shall take another shot. Yo, house guests, grab your shots. If you got a shot right with you right now, grab your shot. We're going to take a shot. But this also means my daughter just got off work. She should be off work, so she should be jumping in the car. I said, yo, Nevi. I said, yo, drive straight home. I said, wait. Me and your brother are getting cheesesteaks. You don't fuck with cheesesteaks. So stop at McDonald's, get you something to eat, then bring your ass straight home. You know? So she should be on her way to McDonald's.
You're a nice dad.
Then on her way home. So she should be home within the next 15, 20 minutes. She better be home within the next 15, 20 minutes. Because I will stop. I will pause the stream to call her and be like, where the fuck are you? You know? And she'd be like, I'm on my way home. I should be home soon. You know? And I'd be like, You know? Bring your ass home. You know, this would be the last time I let your ass use my car to go to work. She hasn't bought her car yet, by the way.
If you guys hear me cutting, like if you hear me cutting you off, it's because I think it's like a lag on my end. So when I start talking, it's silence, but then when I continue talking, I hear you.
Okay.
So it's a lag. I'm not being rude. I hate when people cut people off. I'm not being rude, I promise.
Oh, we're supposed to take a shot. Take a shot. Let's take a shot. What's the shot to? What are we taking the shot to?
We taking a shot to, what are we taking a shot to? I don't know. Good vibes. I was supposed to be out tonight, but my plans got canceled, so I guess that means I'm supposed to be in the house.
I guess so.
So staying out of trouble.
Joining the stream. Oh, and for those that don't know, for season 2, y'all will be seeing the Herbal Goddess more in season 2, and you will actually be seeing her because she will be joining the stream in a way that people haven't really joined the stream very much. We will be going outside, doing some interviews with people.
Outside, y'all.
She will be doing some interviews. I was supposed to put an interview together. Oh shit! How did I say that? I sounded like I was from like where? Some island somewhere. Supposed to put the tea together.
Oh Lord! It's the liquor.
I was supposed to put a video together.
It's the liquor.
You know, I was supposed to put a video together that would show some of the stuff, but as I was watching the video, I was like, damn, I don't have no releases from nobody. I have a girl talking about what she was lying about that night in the video, so I really couldn't show it, you know? Like, so Tati asked.
I don't think our dude watching though. I really don't think he's watching.
Tati asked, but you never know. You never know. You know, they might get married one day, right? So say hypothetically they get married one day. And then say now, a year from now, the channel blows up, right? And like millions of people are watching. And then all of a sudden he's watching. And he says, you know what? Let me go back to some of their early episodes. And then all of a sudden, boom, he sees her. Or if one of his friends decides to start watching, you know? Or one of his friends decide to start watching and say, yo, ain't this your homeboy's wife or some shit like that? We was out doing this and that. Yo, how's she on the show talking about she wasn't at where she was at when she was supposed to be where she was at, but she was talking that shit and this and that.
You can't prove it. You can't prove it. You don't know where we were at. What was the date? You can't prove it.
I know.
Prove it. Prove it.
I guess I just look at things a little too deeply, huh? Perhaps.
It's all right.
But I didn't.
Okay, so Papa D is wilding in the chat.
I didn't blur her.
He said he doing a line while we doing some shots.
He doing. Oh shit!
You blurred her face out.
Shots. Yeah, I haven't blur. I tried blurring her face out, but I learned that I need to learn a little more to really do it. Let's take this shot. He already said he spilled his chase on the keyboard. All right, so we took a shot to what? We took a shot to 2020 of a year. What did we take a shot to early? I forget already.
We took a shot to this being the last stream of season 1.
Okay, that's what we took a shot to. So let's take a shot to a great new
Merry
year.
Christmas. How about that?
Merry Christmas? A shot for Merry Christmas?
Merry fucking Christmas.
Not everybody doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy holiday.
I celebrate Christmas.
We don't need a reason to drink.
For not needing a reason to drink. 2021's gonna be a dope year. All right, and we still got to recap. Cheers. We still got to recap 2020. But let's take this shot. Cheers, y'all. I love all of y'all watching the stream right now. Y'all are dope as fuck. Let's see. Woo! That was warm.
On stream season 2. Yeah, those street interviews are gonna be lit.
They're gonna be lit,
I already said. So we're interviewing drunk people.
Yes.
And I like, if you know me, I like to ask questions. I like to get people talking. I like to talk about things people don't want to talk about.
So what was some of the
flirt a little bit, set a vibe.
What was some of the questions you asked when we was out there just messing around trying to do a little pilot type footage and shit like that?
What questions did I ask? I asked, what is your favorite sex position? I think that was the first question.
Yeah. And one girl said that
straight out the gate.
Yeah. And she said it makes her
like it from the back because it gave her a fuzzy feeling.
A fuzzy feeling. A fuzzy feeling. What's a fuzzy feeling? What's a fuzzy feeling? Because you kind of led her towards that fuzzy feeling. What's a fuzzy feeling?
Did I?
Yeah, you kind of led her. You kind of led. You said a fuzzy feeling, and she was like,
you know how you get butterflies when you see. You know how you get butterflies when you see a man that you like.
I don't know how you get butterflies.
Well, maybe a woman.
I know
you
how
don't get,
I
men
get
don't get
butterflies
butterflies
when I see a woman I like. You know, I would like that distinction.
Okay.
You know, I know how I get butterflies when I see a woman
take
I
what
like.
applies to you.
Okay, I will take what applies to me. Copy.
So I think it's similar to getting butterflies, or I mean, really, I think good dick is just very therapeutic. Really, I think good dick is very therapeutic.
Okay.
It gives you a vibe in your tummy. That's what sis was saying.
Okay. Have you had any therapy lately?
I plead the fifth. Next question.
She's a smart woman there, huh?
Moving on. So the next question that I asked was, I think you should really show him the video. But anyway, the next question that I asked was, what was the last? Okay, so this is why you say you can't show the video. What was the last lie that you told before that very moment? And sis said the last lie that she told was that she wasn't supposed to be where she was at the moment.
Right. So she said she was somewhere else, but she was where she was at. She was at a pool party, by the way. A pool party the day before.
I think her homegirl. Me too, Papa D. He said he get butterflies every time he see a big booty. Facts. Anyway, her homegirl said, I think you should at least play the part where she was talking about, my homegirl was talking about her mom and her dad. But the other girl said that, what did she say? She said that she told the dude that she was talking to with good dick that, I don't know, she was somewhere else. She said she lied to the dude. Actually, she said she lied to the dude.
Both of them told somebody they was
dick.
somewhere else where they wasn't supposed to be.
That's true.
Both of them pretty much had the same type of lie, but for different type of reasons.
Right.
You know, one person went to where they was going to be because I think that was where the good.
That's where the good dick was.
Okay, I'm glad you said it. I didn't want to have to throw pause in there. And the other one, so she kind of curved the bag.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Say it.
You know, I don't want to say that's not a manly thing to say while I'm wearing red and white, looking like a candy cane type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun vibe.
It was.
I can't wait to do more. I think that'll be pretty lit. Funny, very funny. Interviews with drunk people, funny as hell. You can get any response. It's like a spectrum.
Yeah.
I love it.
You never know what you're gonna get.
I love it. Life's like a box of chocolates.
It is.
I love it.
But you know what? Let's get ready to recap some of this 2020 shit, you know? And I tell you what, as I was going through my research for 2020, I was actually in the process of writing some shit, and I came across this meme that I found that I was like, damn, this sums up pretty much like the first quarter of the year pretty well, you know? And I thought it was pretty
2020
good.
was crazy.
2020 was a crazy year. It definitely was a crazy year.
Crazy as fuck.
You know?
Too much going on this year.
I was born when bell bottoms was in, you know? Then when I was a little kid around disco and tight jeans and short shorts. Then I was in the hip hop and baggy era, you know. Then they went back to the skinny jeans, and that's kind of where we are a little bit now. You know, I've been through mad eras and a lot of shit, and this is like the craziest year ever. Ever, you know?
You know what? We making a comeback. We back to the bell bottoms and the
shit is going crazy.
This year was crazy as hell though. Like this was one for the history books.
Definitely one for the history books. I got a whole fucking chart here. Yo, I just okay, I'm glad I got these headphones in because I just heard myself talk and I said, yo, I sounded like I was really drunk right there. All right, so I said I had a whole fucking chart here, but no. But I recognized it, so I'm not that drunk, you know? Yes. Khary says over here in the chat, what's old is new again. This is pretty much coming around like that, you know?
He said you're definitely slurred.
I definitely slurred that shit, you know, but I recognized it. Yo. I recognized that shit, so I ain't that.
Talk slower. Like that works for me when I'm drunk.
Yo, I'm a New York nigga. I don't really know how to talk slow, tell you the truth. I've been trying.
Okay, but you're part Florida nigga too.
But if I try to talk, I don't know if I'm gonna say some derogatory shit. If I try to talk slower right now, I feel like I gotta end shit with shorty.
Okay, no. So that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is take what you were about to say and say it slower so it's not slurred.
Okay, I would say what I was gonna say slower, but I forgot.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I forgot.
What's the first thing for the recap?
2020's been a crazy year. You know, I'm not sure how many of y'all have actually lost people to COVID and shit like that. But I've actually known people that passed away due to COVID, you know, and it was crazy. This was a crazy year, you know.
Definitely.
From the whole, it's the pandemic, and there's nothing with COVID, you know. Trump talking some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know, to fucking
God.
Kobe dying.
Trump let us into this shit.
All types of shit.
He let us into it. Like, we got a bullshit president in the bullshit year. I think it's karma.
Yeah.
Gots to be.
Yeah. But as I was researching shit, right? I started writing some shit. I came across this meme and I was like, damn, this shit summarizes the first quarter of the year. Pretty good, you know? It starts off with saying, yo, so how's 2020 been, man? And it starts off with Australia basically burned to the ground. Tens of million acres gone. 1 billion animals dead. Hundreds of species need emergency intervention. Then it says we should probably make a donation. Then Trump starts some Iranian general with a drone. Almost led to World War III. Y'all remember that? You recall when
I forgot about the forest fires, actually.
You forgot about all that shit, right? And what about World War III? Remember when we was on the brink of World War III with fucking Trump? Almost. It's something like that.
When he was going back and forth with the little Asian dude?
No, with Iran.
With Iran?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, then Iran started asking Interpol to arrest the president, you know? So nothing else bad happened after that, really. But they was like, no. Some dude in China ate a bat. So now now people don't have jobs.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. Wait a second.
That's ridiculous.
Hold up. One second. It is 10:19. Nevi, what is up? And you have McDonald's in your hand. You are home safe. Oh, thank you very much. What you get for McDonald's? What you get for McDonald's? Can I have a couple of fries? You gotta ask for fries when they hot. You gotta ask for fries when they hot. You know what? You know her response was? Her response was, bruh, Just a couple of fries. Just a couple of fries. I got a fry.
He said the way I said Florida nigga was hilarious. How did I say Florida nigga?
Yo, she ate a double cheeseburger, not chicken nuggets. Totally pardon me for eating French fries during the stream. But you know what? Eating French fries after you've been drinking kind of makes you feel like you've been hanging out. Am I wrong?
I don't know how y'all eat that stuff.
Am I wrong? What, you don't like the French fry from McDonald's?
What's your favorite drunk meal? No, I don't eat McDonald's. What's your favorite drunk meal?
My favorite drunk meal?
That you eat with your eyes closed.
What's this?
A noodle bowl.
Noodle bowl.
My daughter brought home a noodle bowl. That's whose noodle bowl is that?
Mine?
Yours?
Yes.
So you felt the need
I
to
said
bring
he's
me a
part
noodle
Florida
bowl
nigga. He's
during
been
my
in Florida
stream.
for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She felt the need to show me a noodle bowl during my stream. It's not my noodle bowl.
White Castle? Corey, you like White Castle? I've never had White Castle.
Yo, okay.
That's like the movie. They don't have that in Florida. We have we have
you don't know? You don't know?
We have Crystal.
You don't know. You don't know, do you? You don't know.
With the little sliders.
Oh,
we got
you don't
crystals.
know. So coming soon to Orlando. Coming soon to Orlando will be a White Castles. The largest White Castles in the United States. And guess what, Herbo Goddess? Guess what, Herbo Goddess?
Yeah. What's up?
I'm going to ask you to join. I said, hey, would you like to take a drive on me one night to go get some White Castle burgers? They also have fish sandwiches because I know you don't eat beef.
I'm down.
All right. We are going to Orlando to get some White Castles. We're going to be driving. You're going to be drinking. I'm going to be smoking. And we're going to have fun getting some motherfucking White Castles. Deal?
I'm down. Sounds like a good time.
Sounds like a good time. You know? Khary and the Herbo Goddess go to White Castles. Boom. That could be a new script. That could be.
We got to be like Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, hopefully we don't go to jail, though. Hopefully we don't go to jail.
Nah,
if we go to jail, going to White Castles, they'll put us in separate cells, and it won't be as fun. So, you know. So, I'm just saying.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm down. Sounds nice.
I'm down too. All right, so before my daughter came home, it made me feel a whole lot more relieved that she's home safely, driving my car. I don't have to worry about making insurance claims. And she's she's on her mom's insurance. She's on her mom's insurance, I think. Yo, Khary.
They have fried fish.
Yes, they do have fish sandwiches. They have fish sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay, so Crystals, I assume, is just like White Castle. They have the same little slider burgers.
Crystals is
but
White
Crystals
Castle.
is like
they put mustard.
Crystals is
on
like churches.
They put mustard on their burgers. And not just not just mustard, but mustard. So you take a bite. You know how earlier I said, you know when you take a bite of a burger and you taste nothing but pickles? Crystals is that, but with mustard.
Okay, so I thought that you like mustard.
I like mustard, but I don't like mustard to take over the taste of my burger.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means if I take a bite of a burger, I don't want to feel like I'm eating just mustard. That's what happens when I feel like I take a bite of a Crystal's burger. I feel like I'm eating just
Not
mustard.
That it's a thing.
I feel like I'm just eating mustard.
Okay, so Crystals isn't a place that people go often. Crystals is like a place that's in the hood. It's kind of like not Popeyes. It's kind of like a Church's, like one step below Church's, below KFC, right before Golden
Church's.
Corral.
Oh my God.
Like it's like
Church's
they got 60-cent slider burgers. People don't really go to Crystals. It's not a place that you really want to eat at. Like, I just heard of it, seen it a few times.
I've tried Crystals a couple of times, every time I bit a burger, all I tasted was mustard. I said, "Fuck this shit." I'm just saying.
I tried it before. I wasn't with it.
But
It just looked like some place I shouldn't be eating.
I tell you what, every time I go to New York, the majority of the time I drive from Florida to New York. I drive from Florida to New York. I leave Florida at some time, but I get to New York 20 hours later. I drive straight. And I normally when I don't go to New York, I usually stay at my mom's crib, you know? So I usually just park up in the garage in co-op and shit and chill at my mom's crib. But before I stop at my mom's crib, do you know where I go? Motherfucking White Castles. That's right. I pull into New York. I hit Boston Road. White Castles is right there. Then boom, I'm in co-op. I hit White Castle.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
You know?
I've never had White Castle.
And I'd be
Looks
eating
good
some
in
White
the
Castle's
movies,
burgers. I'd be like, oh, these burgers are so good. Because I ain't had them in so long. I'm like,
That's your face when you eat the burger? That's a dance you do?
Yeah, I'd be doing that dance. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be doing that dance every time. Okay, this McCullen 12 is good. You know?
I'm lit.
Walter says he does the same thing, and then that night he be shitting.
So I give you the bubble gut. That's crazy.
Okay, so
and I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right. So as I'm talking about White Castles,
let me recap.
Let me add in before we jump back to the recap. Let me add in a disclaimer. I love White Castles, but there's also a nickname for White Castles.
What?
They go by the name of Murder Burgers. Murder Burgers.
Oh Lord.
You know, so
they murder your stomach.
Yeah, sometimes, you know. All right, so back to the recap.
That sounds like Chipotle.
Yeah, do that, huh? Yeah, you're right.
It's that great going in, bad coming out. That sounds like Chipotle.
You're right, Joe. You're right. Yeah. Oh man. All right, back to the recap. Back to 2020 recap. All right, so they say allegedly. Some dude in China ate a bat. So now a lot of people don't have a job.
That's bullshit.
21 million Americans are out of work. But, you know what I'm saying, the U.S. helped us a little. But it's about to stop. This is talking about earlier in the year. You know?
You telling me that a bat started all this bullshit? That's bullshit.
What they say. Some people say
they
a bat
was in the
started
lab
the plague.
They was cooking up a new strand of disease to kill some people off, you know, like they kind of did AIDS, like they kind of did, what was it?
What?
Smallpox and shit. They was in the lab, wrist twisting, what's it called? They cooking up some shit. And they let it go to the Asian people first, because I believe around that same time, Trump got into it with China or some shit about like taxing imports or some shit.
The China virus.
And then he stopped the he called it the China virus.
Yeah, he still calls it the China virus. Or was it some shit
like the Ching? This man is crazy.
He still calls
and then
it the
Netflix put a movie on it.
Yeah.
Netflix put a movie on there about it.
Pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, then the Simpsons and they little clips and shit. Like, it's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Now they want everybody to take a vaccine. Do you see that now? I think it's only one airline. It is. I think only one airline right now. But it's an airline saying that in 2021, they're going to start requiring people to show their COVID vaccine to even take a flight with them, with that particular
I'm not gonna
airline.
be able to fly many places because I'm not sure about vaccines that they trying to force upon me. Because y'all came up with this vaccine a little too fast for my taste, you know. Just a couple of months
Fuck
ago.
too fast.
Shit.
I don't trust
Just
those.
last week, y'all was telling me there's a lot about this disease y'all don't motherfucking know. But y'all got a vaccine? How you got a vaccine for a disease you don't really know a whole lot of shit about? I don't know. I'm just saying. Khary says,
I'm just not taking it.
Khary says, if I come to New York for 7 days, I'm going to White Castles, at least 6 of them. And he's right.
Funny.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He's right. He's correct.
Gotta wait for the first wave of vaccines. I saw that Barack Obama.
I watched the movie.
It was 3 people.
That's what I'm saying.
It was Obama. I don't know who it was. They all said that they would do the vaccine on camera.
But that don't mean shit. Y'all niggas could be taking the motherfucking placebo. You know what a placebo is? A placebo is some shit that don't do a goddamn thing. It's some shit that they just put in you that's just like
I saw that
nothing.
Article and I thought the same thing.
Fuck out of here. Watch me do it on TV. Watch somebody suck my dick on TV. Same shit. I don't know. That's not really the same thing. Not really the same thing, but
that's the liquor. That was the liquor talking.
Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on that.
Obama drank water from Flint, Michigan, and we know that shit ain't worth the
damn. Word. Fuck that shit, man.
Okay, so have they fixed the Flint issue? They still ain't fix it? We in a pandemic and those people don't have clean water?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. They got some good water, but some people still ain't got no good water. Some people still got fucked up water.
So Obama, okay, so I didn't know about this. Obama drank a cup of water in Flint just to prove that it was safe? Some brown water?
He tried to make it seem like that. Khary says Flint does not have clean water. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I gotta research that. It ain't all fixed.
It was Obama, Clinton, and Bush. Obama, Clinton, and Bush. 3 niggas you can't trust. There we go.
I do not trust them.
Damn sure ain't trusting shit Bush say.
Oh, I thought I had another pack of blunts over here, but I don't know where the fuck they at. Yeah, I wanted to roll another blunt because I think I kind of smoked those a little fast with the drinking.
What's this, your second blunt?
This would be my third.
All right, Wiz.
Wiz. Oh, like Wiz Khalifa. Yeah. Okay. Let me get back to the recap. So it kind of seems like a plague. You know, it killed 500,000 people worldwide. You know, this is some stuff that was written earlier in the year. You know, a lot of those 128,000 in the U.S. This was earlier in the year. White House hasn't really done anything about it. Nothing. Not until the economy collapsed. That's how it kind of went. You know, they bailed out a bunch of businesses. They gave us 12 bills each, $1,200 a piece. You know why they gave us $1,200? So we can keep paying those businesses that we bailed out. You know.
He said they probably. Kai said they probably got a secret rich vaccine months ago.
Oh yeah, probably. You know. Is the plague gone? No. So we should probably all be wearing them. Do y'all think the mask work? I'm not sure if the mask work or not, but I'm wearing that shit. I'm wearing it. Do it work?
I don't think
know, but
so.
I'm wearing it. It ain't hurting me. That's what I think. And I don't say it's hurting me. You know why I don't say it's hurting me? Because I don't wear it long enough. You know, I'm not out every day 8 hours with a fucking mask on. You know how long I'm out? I'm out for fucking 5 minutes while I'm in the fucking store getting my meal for the night. And then boom, mask off, nigga. Sound like Future. Was that a Future song? Mask off? Mask off. I don't know.
Mask on, fucking mask off.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I don't know. So are y'all so Florida has been open since we've been outside. We were quarantined for what, like a month maybe?
We've been quarantined for like a fucking year. Supposed to be.
No. Florida has not been quarantined.
Florida was quarantined.
I'm talking about Florida.
Florida was quarantined up until the beginning of the summer.
What was that, like a month or 2?
Yeah.
It was only a few weeks. And they was
like
March, fuck it, go outside. The clubs are open.
No, they didn't open the clubs up really until like July.
Mm.
I don't think. But once summer came, it was like, yo, we need to open shit up. Money's dying. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't really being passed
I know
around.
by by like 4th of July or some shit, people were outside because I remember the article about the beaches. The beaches have been open.
Yeah, the
So
beaches
Florida
was
never
open.
really closed, really.
They didn't close.
Florida never really
They just
closed. You just had
a little couple of sanctions. Had a few sanctions. Had a
right.
few hey, keep your social distance and shit happening. But not really like
Right.
shut down.
They were like, go outside, but you can't operate at 100%. You gotta operate at 50%. Cut that shit in half. Don't let everybody in.
And they also said you can only open if you serve food. Only if you serve food, because there was a couple of businesses I saw complaining because they don't serve food. They just do entertainment and have drinks. You know? So
but you remember they were trying to shut down all the places that serve drinks, and them motherfuckers weren't shut down. They were still open.
Because they have food. But some of those places got fined and shit like that.
Some of those places was just throwing together some damn tacos and calling it a meal to stay open. I know because I was there.
You was out partying.
I've been outside.
Huh? You was outside.
I've been partying.
Okay, so
I've been lit.
So you've been partying though. You've been partying the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been having fun.
All right.
Still didn't get COVID.
How many tests have you taken?
Won't get COVID. I've only taken one test.
How recently?
And that was because that was about a month ago, because I had one day I just woke up with a fever, and I wasn't sick. I didn't have like, the I don't know. I had a fever and I couldn't smell anything.
Mm-hmm.
And the fever broke because I am the herbal goddess, so I take my herbs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was fine the next day with the fever, but I still couldn't smell anything. So I'm like, damn, this is weird. So I went and took a COVID test, and it came out negative. I even took another one like a week later just to make sure, because I didn't want my baby, because the whole issue with the negative test being really positive and the positive test being negative, like, shit's crazy. So I took another test just to make sure, and they were both negative. But I've been partying. I've been lit. It's been fun.
I bet. I'm actually.
Yeah, Florida don't close. They don't give a damn.
Yeah, we haven't really closed very much. I haven't been out too much. I've been chilling for the most part.
I mean, you know what? I saw you at the pool party. You didn't have on a mask then.
I did have on a mask at the pool party. I had my Khary's crib gaither on.
Not when I saw you.
I was talking to you. I think that's why I might have taken it off. But I did have my Khary's crib gaither on. It kind of came up through here. Had the crown on the face. It looks. What?
He said I had COVID.
Who said you had COVID?
But okay, so let me tell you why I think I'm immune. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because back in November, last November 2019, when people were not talking about COVID, I think I had COVID. Me and my baby, we were sick as hell, like coughing for like 3 months, 3 months, a fever, couldn't smell.
That happened
like
to me.
All of the symptoms, right?
That happened to me the beginning of the year. That happened to me the beginning of the year.
So I believe I had COVID last November 2019. And then we got better. And so now, for some reason, I'm not saying I can't get it again. I'm just saying my body be ready for it. That and these herbs I be taking and be like, what?
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, ain't no COVID around here.
So,
or you know what? I think I had the flu, really. I think that's what that was. Like early symptoms of the flu. Okay. But you can't, nowadays, you can't get sick with shit else.
Earlier this year, I felt like I had the flu. And I've never felt like I've had the flu before in my life. In my life, I've never felt like I've had the flu. But earlier this year, I felt like I had the flu. This was before the whole. Actually, this was like right before shit got locked down. You know, I was like, yo, why do I have a fever? Like, I haven't had a fever like this since I was a little child. I was like, oh. I said, ooh. But you know what? Okay, here's the crazy thing though. Even though I had a fever, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sick. I have a fever. I wonder what my hallucinations are gonna be like.
What the fuck? You have hallucinations when you have a fever?
When I was a kid, I had hallucinations when I had a fever. You know, when I had a fever as a child,
that was
I had,
more than a fever.
Hallucinations. You know, I would hallucinate.
That was more than a fever.
I'm talking about like I would be like laying in my living room, right? And then I would just kind of feel like I would just have like I know I had a fever, and I just remember being home from school sick and shit like that. And I remember laying down living room. I'm just laying there, shit sick. You know, so I just feel like I just jump up off the couch, run into the room, run back, run into the room, run back, and then just run. I just feel like that shit's just going bugged out and shit. And I'm like, oh shit. And then it wasn't until I got older that I realized it was like some type of hallucination type shit. You know?
Nah, your parents should have took you to a psychiatrist. That ain't normal.
You know, but that only happened when I had a fever, you know, so I didn't.
That's crazy.
I haven't really had a fever as an adult. So I was wondering, okay, when's that gonna happen? Now, when is it gonna be like? And Khary's over here saying, "Yo, I know what you're talking about, but waiting for the hallucinations to hit is wild."
That's wild as hell. You know what? Okay, when I went to get the COVID test, what I didn't realize is that antibody test, people are charging $250 to $850 for an antibody test. Did you know that?
No, I did not. No,
and some places for COVID tests, they're charging that much. That shit's crazy. Damn. I think Khary actually to piggyback off Cheryl, I think Khary was smoking back then too.
Not about the smoking it. I was a little too young to be smoking at that point. Oh shit.
He was.
Oh shit! I'm just realizing.
You know I'm trying to push it.
Oh shit!
I have the what is it?
I'm just realizing when I was little, my parents used to argue. All right, my parents used to argue. One of my mom's big arguments with my dad was, "Yo, don't be smoking around Khary. You know, I'm a little kid. Don't be smoking weed and shit." And I remember being a kid, and I remember looking at the window and seeing the smoke blowing through the air and seeing the sun rays coming through the window. As an adult, I wonder, why don't I see the sun rays like coming through the window like that? And I realized it's because there's no weed smoke like that. That's why you don't see the reason. And maybe that might be why I might have been hallucinating. I might have been high.
You were high?
I might have been high. I might have had contact high from my dad smoking and there being mad weed in the living room. So I might have been high. I do recall seeing, yo, that looks cool as fuck. The way the sun rays just shine through the window through the smoke like that. I didn't know it was smoke.
All right,
I was a child.
I think it's a little too late for DCF to get involved, but that's wild. That is wild as fuck.
As I think back now, as I'm talking about the hallucinations when I had a fever and things like that, and thinking back to the arguments my parents had and places my pops used to take me when I was a kid. Yes, my Khary said, but Dad Def had us high as kites playing with toys.
You know what? I think don't mind me, I forgot where I was going with that. Continue.
Khary said making roller coasters out of crates. Okay. We was kids.
That's crazy.
Here goes the tangent real quick. Me and my brother, we was real little. You know, I'm like 6 years older now. So I'm probably like 12. He's probably like 6, right? we watched something on the Discovery Channel where it's talking about roller coasters, right? I was like, yo, we could build a roller coaster in our bedroom, you know? we have the stuff we need to build this, you know? My dad had made us these beds. I guess because my dad had this creative thing he made us beds that was like 2 beds up above the ground, like a platform, like bunk beds, except no bed below. And there was like a ladder in the middle that you would climb down. So it's like 2 beds up top with a thing below. One side had a dresser, one side had our toys and shit, and a ladder, right? I was like, yo, we could use that ladder to be the hill for the roller coaster. And the roller coaster was a crate or some skates, you know? Wait, a crate or some skates with a shoestring for safety, you know?
And how did that work? How did that go down? Who got hurt?
I tried to convince my brother to get into the crate and go down, because I was like, yo, here's the vision. We're going to make tracks that go from the bedroom and go all the way into the living room with this crate and skates and all of the fucking shit we got in this room. And we had like a fucking helmet. I used to be in a bike racing and freestyle bike riding and shit. And they always had like these cool helmets that had the piece with the had like the mask in the front and shit like that, and like the brim on the helmet and all of that. So I just asked my grandparents to get me a helmet, and they got me this fucking Cannonball Run fucking rinky dink helmet and shit like that. It had nothing. It was just a fucking helmet you put on your head. That shit looked like you get into a fucking cannonball and just get shot out. That shit had nothing. You know? So I put this
no face guard or nothing.
Had no face guard, no brim, no nothing. It was just a fucking big ass crown that covered your whole fucking head that you would actually put on as you get in the sidecar. I tried to convince my brother to put this helmet on that's oversized and get you to go down this ladder in a crate on skates on a track that's like a 2x4. It was like 2x4s that didn't really go. You know, so
my mama would have whooped our ass.
At 6 years old, my brother had the sense to say, "Nigga, you is out your mind. I am not getting in that. That does not look safe for me."
He's smart. He a smart one.
He was like, "You convinced me to do too much stupid shit. I've learned early that I should not do this crazy shit. You're asking me to do it because you're not gonna do that shit. That's why." Oh man, yo.
Did he do it though?
No, he did not do it. He was like, "Nah, nigga." He was like, "Let it go down first without me in it, and then let me if it works, then maybe I'll do it." I was like,
"You said that at 6?"
Yeah, pretty much. You know,
he's smart as fuck. He's a little scientist, huh? He was like,
And then I
hypothesized that this ain't the move.
Yeah, he was like, "Show me." He was like, "Show me." Show me it works. You should have went in it first. I tried to convince him. I was like, "But we need your weight for it to actually work. I'm too heavy. Without you, it's too light." He was like, "Man, fuck that." Man, what was we talking about? I totally forgot what we was talking about now. We're supposed to be recapping.
I really want to know if your dad really had some loud ass weed back then, or was it some mid type shit?
Now my dad had that loud shit, yo. My dad had some loud.
I wonder if weed was really loud back then, or if it was like some mids.
Weed was different. Weed was very different. All right. Maybe I should say, all right. I'm not sure if weed was really different, or if I just have a higher tolerance now. You know?
I think right now the weed that y'all are smoking are like, it's like I don't know. I stopped because the shit that they putting out right now, like the dispensaries and shit, that shit had me stuck. I be sitting in one spot, and I don't know. Weed was definitely different, like a year or two ago. I don't know how it was back then, but the shit that they're selling now, that's like it feels like drugs to me. Like I feel like I'm doing drugs when I smoke it. I had to stop. Like this is
Okay.
too much for me.
When I was young,
Y'all got
when
that.
I was a kid, I'm not sure if it's because it was early in my smoking days, but there was times me and my homeboys would smoke weed. We was like 14, 15 smoking weed. Wasn't supposed to be smoking weed, so we would be smoking weed in the staircase. You know, we'd be in the staircase of the building. So we'd be sitting in the staircase, passing around like 3 blunts between like maybe 4 or 5 14, 15-year-olds or some shit like that. And and by the time we finished smoking, we in the staircase just like laughing. Ha 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 ha. You know, we just like, yo, shit, we on a roller coaster. We bugging the fuck out.
Oh, y'all love roller coasters,
Yo,
huh?
we was bugging the fuck. Yo, yeah. One time we dead ass sat in the staircase and act like we was on a roller coaster. We was like, yo. I think one nigga just started acting stupid, and everybody just said, you know what? I'm gonna act stupid with this nigga, cause I don't know. Niggas is wilding, but yeah, we was a little bit different back in the days. I'm not sure if I was early in my smoking career, or if we was really different. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I wonder. He said weed is more potent now
Back in the
because it's
day.
different strains now. Back in the day, it was just loud. But how loud was it really, though?
So back in the days, you would know what weed spot to go to for the good weed. You know? Like you would be like, okay, I can go to this weed spot and get a fat dime bag that'll roll like 4 blunts, and each blunt will get us nice, you know. But then there was another one you can go to and say, okay, I can get a nice dub from here that I can roll 2 blunts that'll have me straight for the whole fucking day.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well,
different.
I think now would be a good time to play that video. But Kai asked if I grow my own weed. I don't, but that is a goal of mine. Like, and I think it'll be fun. It'll be a fun strand. It'll be like a sativa where you're laughing, you're not like put to sleep, and you're not like stuck. You just be laughing, having a good time. I think that'll be dope.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would call it yet, though.
Now, which video you said I should play? Which video did you say I should play?
I think you should play the video from their interview. You don't have to play the whole thing with the people that wasn't supposed to be there.
I'm not. I don't have.
You don't
that
have to
queued
play the
up
whole.
yet. I'll have to cue that up.
This will be a nice intro.
Let me cue that up. I have to cue that up. But you know
that
what?
would be a nice intro.
My
strand would be a happy strand.
Yeah, I definitely need a happy, fun strand. Before I cue that up, you know, early in the year I had Miss Mikey come through the stream, you know, and came through and did their thing, and he actually sent us a clip tonight, and just wanted to just come through and just shout us out and shit like that. I'm just gonna play this clip real quick before I start queuing up the clip we was talking about earlier. So here goes Miss Mikey.
What's up? You already know what it is, what it ain't, and of course what it's gonna be. Michael Lamb, Miss Mikey, Cousin Mike, all of those things. And let me tell you one thing. Khary's crib, shit, it was a blessing, it was an honor, and it was a motherfucking must that I came through the spot, showed love, and also promoted my EP that is on its way. Only week host fold, so please make sure you cop that when it releases. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to my dog Khary's YouTube channel, Khary's crib. And again, bro, it's all love, you family, and thank you so much for having me. All right, signing out.
That was Miss Mikey. I love that motherfucker right there. That's my nigga
That's
right
so
there,
sweet. He's so dope.
That word up. I think he's out. I forget where he's at, but I think that was a Breonna Taylor shirt he had on too, by the way. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. And he's been very supportive of that movement from the beginning. I believe he's out
that's
there in
so
Michigan
dope.
as well, actually. So shout out to Miss Mikey. Definitely cop his EP. You know, word. Yeah, he sent us in the drop. He said,
That's
"Yo,
so
I
sweet.
got love
That
for
was
you."
dope.
He said I loved when coming through the stream and shit like that. And he knows season 2 is gonna be dope as fuck. Yo, I need another blunt. So
Dope as
I
fuck.
gotta roll me a blunt.
It's up.
You know. All right, where was we at in What was some of the highlights of y'all from 2000 from 2020? You know, because we started off kind of wild this year. You know, we started off with like it actually started off with the COVID outbreak. You know, coming from Wuhan and shit.
I think
like
we
that.
began the year.
Yeah, that's kind of how we began the
We
year.
began the year with Kobe dying.
Well, Kobe happened shortly after that. So the Wuhan shit.
Did it? When did the outbreak start? Like December?
December 31st, China first alerts the WHO of a virus in Wuhan. You know, all the cases at the time was centered in Wuhan, which has a population of 11 million people. You know, that happened December 31st, you know. After that, on January 1st, you know what happened January 1st? The Pope apologizes for slapping a woman's hand. We should have known right there on January 1st when the Pope apologized for slapping a woman's hand that this was going to be a crazy ass year. You know, Pope Francis apologized for slapping a woman's hand.
Okay, but did the Pope apologize for touching little boys?
That I don't recall. I don't recall seeing a news story about that. You know.
Oh, okay.
And that was January 1st. January 12th, the Taal volcano in the Philippines erupted. January 16th, President Trump impeachment trial begins. The impeachment of Donald Trump, the 45th incumbent president of the United States, began in the U.S. Senate on January 16th and concluded with his acquittal on February 5th. You know, after an inquiry between September to November 2019, President Trump was impeached by the U.S. House of Representatives on December 18th. But this is when his impeachment trial began, January 16th. And I read that totally crazy too, you know? But then on January 26th is when the late, great Kobe Bryant passed away in the helicopter accident. This was a very sad day. I remember getting a message.
Very sad.
Yeah. I think TMZ kind of broke it. And I was like, fuck, yo, this can't be real, you know? And
I remember getting who sent me the text? I think my grandma sent me the text. Grandma sent it to me.
That was a crazy day. That was a crazy day. I'm trying to.
Did you see the cops recently got in trouble for leaking the actual pictures from the crash?
Yeah, they did. I recall that as well.
That's craziness.
I guess they just try to get their little moment of fame as well. You know?
People are so disgusting. They really are.
Yeah, the Kobe crash was crazy because it involved him and his daughter. But they both passed away along with how many other people was in the helicopter with them? 8 or 9 other people?
Yeah. That's so sad. That's so sad. That does not help my my airplane anxiety at all.
I know. I'm not. Okay, low key, that is part of one of the reasons why I drive to New York all the time. I like to say it's because so I can have my car with me, which that is true. I like having my vehicle with me so I don't have to rent a car while I'm there. Because I'll be there for like 2 weeks at a time and shit like that. But it's also because I don't really like to fly. You know, I think I have a little control issue when it comes to flying.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would feel a whole lot better if I could sit next to the pilot while we fly. You know, I can see if he was nervous.
If we can all see him.
Right. If I could see when he was nervous, I would be better. You know? If I could watch him fly and this nigga's just cool, like, everything's going like, all right, we good. You know? If I could see when he's
I think that should be a new thing.
You know, I'm just saying. So
That should be a new thing. They should put one of those clear, what is it? Like a clear window so everybody can see. Transparency. We can all feel good. I think my problem is that, like, once we're in the air, like, if anything happens, there is nothing that I can do about it. If this plane drops from the sky, I can't do shit about it.
Right.
Nothing.
Like, okay, so Khary over here is saying I'm tripping. He says plane travel is safer than car travel, which
That's
technically
bullshit.
it is.
Bullshit.
Technically it is.
What?
Right? Technically it is because there's less crashes. Statistically, it's safer. You know? Statistically.
Fuck statistics.
You know? But in my head, I have, you know what? If I crash in a car at 40 to 60, there's a chance I can survive. If I crash in a plane at 400 miles an hour, not so much.
Drop from the sky, might hit the ground, might land in the water. Like,
if I'm driving the car, I might be able to, like, oh shit, I might be able to do something. If I'm in a plane, I can't do a damn thing, and that's the thing that worries. That's my problem. There's nothing I can do, and that's what makes me nervous about flying. There's nothing I can do. My life is in somebody's hands. That's what bothers me. Even though when I'm driving, there can be situations that's totally out of my control. So let me knock on some wood. Right, I'm knocking on some wood. Years ago, there was this woman I knew. She passed away. Rest in peace. I forget her name off the top of my head. She was actually she was my ex's friend, not my friend. She was my ex's friend, right? But she was driving, and a car on the other side of the highway lost control. And when it lost control, it like hit the median, flipped over the median, and landed on her car. You know? Like, that was totally out of her control. Things like that happen, but that was totally out of her control. You know, things like that things like that happen, you know? And I've heard of stories like this. So I'm just saying, I understand. It's just that it was just
it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's, oh my God. So that's something I'm a little nervous about too. Like, I'm not really nervous about driving, but about shit like that happening, like other people losing control of their car. You know, in Florida, at a certain time, it was a common thing for people to be driving the wrong way on the interstate a lot. Like, it was like a thing for like a month.
Yeah, I've encountered that before. I was driving back from Orlando to Tampa. I was coming down I-4, right? I'm driving, just chilling. You know, I got the whole family in the car, just listening to DMX. That is not DMX music, by the way. But I was probably listening to DMX while everybody was asleep. I was probably sleepy, trying to stay awake. I was like, my niggas. Some niggas that you don't want to try, my niggas. You know, that's trying to keep me awake. You know, suddenly this car came flying by me. Boom! I was like, damn, that nigga out. And then fucking I seen police cars drive by the other side. Vroom, vroom. I'm like, damn. And all of a sudden, I'm driving and I'm seeing lights coming towards me. And I'm like, nah, those lights are on the other side. I'm like, nah, those lights aren't on my. Yo, that car that drove by me, that nigga made a U-turn and came back by me. You know? I'm driving. This nigga came.
He was going the wrong way?
Yo, I was like, yo, that was wild. That should not have happened.
Didn't even notice?
Yo, I thought he was on the other side of the highway, but he was on my side. I didn't, in my head, I was like, nah. In my head, there was no, oh, yeah, this guy that just sped past me did a U-turn on the fucking highway that's crowded as hell and decided to come back this way, on this side. That did not go through my head. But you know what? Things like that go through my head now.
That shit is crazy as hell. Like, Did you see the article? There was a semi truck on like the what was it like the interstate? But you know how the interstate maybe like 275, and then veterans or some shit that is up in the sky above 75 maybe. The fucking semi truck, I forgot where it was. The semi truck fell over the side and landed on people's cars.
Oh shit!
Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't. I haven't really been keeping up with local news like that. Wow.
That shit was crazy. I don't know if that was in Florida or Georgia. I don't remember where it was. That shit was crazy. Imagine just driving in a fucking semi. Like that's like a 1 in a million. It has to be like a 1 in a million chance.
Yeah.
For some shit like that to
tell you,
happen.
okay, I used to work in St. Pete, so I used to drive across the Courtney Campbell Crossway all the time. No, is it the Campbell? What's the one that go from? What's the one that's on St. 275? What's that to take you to St. Pete? Is that?
It was just Causeway.
Yeah, one of those highways. There's a long ass bridge you got to drive over, and sometimes I'll be driving. I'll be like, damn, what happens if this thing starts to crumble? But I never think about what if it crumbles where I'm at.
Oh,
I always think of it like a movie, like, oh, could I speed up and beat the crumble and get to the other side and be like, oh, you know, that's what I think. I never think about what happens if it crumbles in front of me and I can't stop and now I drop into this water and be cold as fuck and try to get out my seatbelt in this door.
That's crazy.
And then I'm like, okay, how do people die in the movies? What can I do for that not to be me? That's what I would think if that happened to me. That's what I would think.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think my grandma gave me her fear of bridges. My grandma used to never drive on bridges. She never, even if you were the one driving, you gotta hurry up, get across the bridge. Now I got a thing with bridges. Like it came out of nowhere, probably like 2 years ago. Now every time I drive across the bridge, I'm hitting it. I'm doing like 95 because I gotta get the fuck off this bridge. I gotta go.
I usually drive fast across bridges too because usually cops don't sit on bridges. Though in Tampa St. Pete, that bridge, they do be chilling on. They got spots there that they be lurking.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
And on that one bridge, they be checking you with helicopters sometimes too. The Gandhi. Allegedly, so they say.
That's crazy.
And I'm rolling a blunt over here.
Allegedly, I like that word. Allegedly. What else happened this year?
What else happened? Yeah, we just getting.
I'm stuttering. It's the liquor.
We're only at Kobe. You know, after Kobe, January 31st, UK leaves the EU. That's that Brexit shit. You know. After that, the Northeast Delhi riots. The North Delhi riots. Let's see. Then
this is like world news, right? It's not like it doesn't include entertainment.
All of 2000. Yeah, this is mostly. I don't have a whole lot of entertainment. You know what happened? What happened with entertainment? What am I missing entertainment wise? I don't have all the entertainment shit.
It's a whole lot of shit that happened this year. I can't even tell you the months
I was waiting
that it happened. It was just a lot of crazy shit.
For the full recap with all the entertainment and all the bullshit. I was waiting for like either Uncle Murder or Skills to drop their year round recap and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
what happened this year? Jim Jones still didn't marry Chrissy. I know that much. That's some bullshit. What else happened this year?
That was what, Love and Hip Hop?
What else? A lot of people died.
A lot.
You know what? I have not watched Love and Hip Hop. I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop in 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah, because when I went on my little spiritual embarkment, you know,
okay,
I couldn't feed myself bullshit. Like I couldn't feed myself the fights and the throwing drinks. I couldn't watch it anymore.
Gotcha.
Like it was just I would try to watch it and it's just like these are grown ass women fighting in a restaurant
On TV.
over some bullshit. Like, I couldn't watch it.
On
TV for clout.
Yeah.
And it be fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't watch it. And I haven't watched it in about 3 years. Like I see the news, on like the blog sites and stuff, but I don't keep up with it. The actual show itself. What else happened this year? There's a lot that happened this year, but 2020 went by fast.
It went by fast, and it was crazy as fuck. I tell you that.
Walmart opened back up until
COVID.
10.
A lot of shit with COVID. Murder hornets came to the U.S.
That was for about a good month. We heard about that. Not even like a week or two.
Now that was a little while. Breonna Taylor got killed in March. Which was kind of one of the triggers. This was one of the triggers. But before Breonna got killed, Ahmaud Arbery got killed in February when he was jogging. That happened in February.
I remember that.
Breonna got killed in March. Then George Floyd happened in May, which really triggered the whole.
That was the protest.
Black Lives Matter protest. Where right after that,
what do you think of Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter as
what do you think?
I fucks with Black Lives Matter.
The movement.
As a movement, I fucks with. I don't fuck with really Black Lives Matter as an organization. I really don't care about the people that say, you know what, let me go make this an LLC and see if I can get any money off of it. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they're doing, but it seems like that's what they're doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about that shit. I'm more focused on what it stands for. How about you?
I remember I did a little research on it. It was a lot of people that tried to trademark it. Like a lot of white people tried to trademark it. It's just a lot of sketchy shit that goes on with shit like that, really. There was talk about the protests being organized. I think for Black people, George Floyd, even before George Floyd, because that wasn't the first death that kind of pissed people, but pissed people off. That wasn't. I think that was the first one that
since the 80s,
since
90s,
what, the 80s,
60s,
90s,
40s, 30s, 20s.
People been pissed off. It's been a movement. I think George Floyd is what I think it was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, really. Like, okay, we've had a fuck enough of this shit. I'm here for Black people organizing, not even just Black people, because there's a lot of other people that's out there marching for Black Lives Matter, the movement. But I don't know. I'm here for the togetherness. What I'm not here for is the togetherness, and then we got to deal with things like people dying. So, in Tampa right now, it's a big, I'm pretty sure everywhere right now, it's a big thing. People are killing each other left and right, like left and right on the news. Somebody's dying, somebody's getting shot, a club's getting shot up. It's a lot. Like, I'm here, I feel like as a whole, if we're going to say Black Lives Matter, we really need to be about fucking Black Lives Mattering, not Black lives only matter when the cops kill us, kill your brother, your dad. I see dudes out here saying that they ready to die. They ready to leave their kids behind to die over respect, to die over money. And the shit is crazy to me. Like, absolutely crazy to me.
I agree with you with
that. I think that I think people don't think about their kids. Like, if you're going, who the fuck is going to protect your daughter or your son?
You're correct.
I think people are killing people over money, and that's crazy.
Sometimes
absolutely fucking crazy money. To me.
Sometimes it's over image.
Just because. And I'm hearing it so much in the music. Like, I know there's been talk of murder and shit in music before today, but now it's like the new rappers, or not the new, I don't know what to call them, because I agree with you when you said the other day, I think there should be a new genre. I think the new age artists or music, whatever you want to call them, I think that I'm hearing so much of their music, and their music is just like we killing niggas dead on the street and all this crazy shit. And they have no remorse. They don't give a damn. Like the article I posted, the girl's boyfriend pulled up to her parents' house and started shooting at her because she broke up with him.
That was crazy. Have
Like,
any
it's
of
like
y'all
no
seen
respect.
that? Have any of y'all seen that in the chat? Have y'all seen that video where the chick?
That video was crazy.
Yeah, she comes out her house like she's leaving to go somewhere, and dude is just sitting there in like some type of pickup, pulls up behind her and just starts letting off on her. And then she dips off, he chases her,
Right.
she comes back,
Shooting.
she runs in the house, he comes back busting and shit like that. Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah. It was crazy. I think there's no respect. There's no boundaries. There's nothing. Like these people, these kids, because, and I'm gonna say kids because I think anybody 21 and younger, they're kids to me. But I think that this is the generation of not giving a fuck. Like, we don't give a fuck. There's absolutely no respect. And I think that's where we fuck up at. Like, there's half of us talking about Black Lives Matter, and most of those motherfuckers was the one that was marching in the protest.
Mm-hmm.
But they killing each other on the streets too. And I think I don't want to say Hollywood, but I think the whole clout thing is playing into it, because now people are doing it, saying it, rapping about it for clout too, and they're like glorifying it. But when it's your brother, did you see where I read where Meek Mill was saying that he would sign a bunch of people in Chicago, I believe. A lot of these young dudes are talented. He said he would sign a bunch of them, get them all deals if they would agree to stop killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what these niggas said? Basically, fuck you is what they said.
They kind of clap back at him.
Definitely said fuck you. And I mean, while I could understand, somebody said if somebody killed your brother, your sister, whatever, you're not just gonna put it aside. I could understand. I understand, definitely. But at what point does it end though? Because it's like it's a cycle. Y'all just gonna keep killing each other?
Yeah.
For no reason. Niggas getting popped going to the store with their kids in the car. When there's no boundaries, nobody's safe. People are dying on accident just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time, being around niggas that got beef with each other. Like, you never really know. You never know.
That does happen. You're right.
It's just crazy. After these scams in Tampa, you know, people doing these unemployment fraud and shit. Niggas was walking around with $10, $20, $50,000 off of scams, and now they money dried up. Niggas owe them money. No, because ain't nobody go to jail. I haven't heard about one person going to jail behind it yet. Not yet. But niggas they running out of money. Mm-hmm. Niggas owe people money, and now people are dying. Like, that's one of the reasons why I stopped going out. I don't want to be in the club in the midst of two niggas with beef and they shooting up the place, and they don't give a fuck who around them. Mm-hmm. Don't give a damn.
A lot of scamming going on out there.
It's crazy as hell. It's crazy as hell right now. So I think if we're gonna say that Black Lives Matter, I think that Black lives should really fucking matter, even to Black people.
Right. We need to start thinking of that message as more than just a message against police, you know, because it kind of started as Black Lives Matter because the police keep killing us and things like that. But I think people do need to start taking that message a little further to whereas we need to start thinking about each other as well. You know, we don't have
right. I watched who was the guy I told you? What was the guy you asked me if I watched his podcast, and I told him you pulled him up. I can't remember what his name was. He was like going off when the Texas dude died. What was his name? Mo 3?
Yeah.
Mo 3? Mm-hmm. Mo 3? Mm-hmm. He was going off about it, and I agreed with him. He was saying like the OGs in the street and shit, these kids don't really have like people to look up to.
Right.
They ain't listening to nobody. They just doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
But it's definitely
people don't and people
wild out here. Wild West like.
Mm-hmm. they playing about life like it ain't game over when you die. Like, and it's so easy. I literally heard a nigga say, like, a nigga in Tampa, like, I'm willing to die about my respect and leave my mama and my kids here. Like, I can't even I can't even wrap my head around that.
Neither can I.
Respect is not worth living.
I can't wrap my head around that anymore. When I was young, I used to think stupid shit. But now I look back, I look back and say, oh, I used to think stupid shit because I was stupid. Oh, okay, it makes sense now. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I was stupid. I thought I was smart. I was smart in some things, but very stupid in others. So I think that's the reason a lot of people don't understand that.
And there's so many people out here with so much potential, all these young rappers dying, like such creative, such like these people ain't even have they didn't even get to live a full life. Imagine getting famous, making it, people fuck with you and then you die about the same shit that you rapping about. Ain't that crazy?
Trying to get away from.
I don't even think they was trying to get away from it. Well, the same shit that you died, that you rapping about, that's the same way that you die. Ain't that something?
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit's crazy. But I wish we would do better. I think we doing I think they're really helping. The cops that they so upset about killing me. I won't say all of them, but the people that's out here just not valuing life, not giving a fuck, willing to shoot somebody over something small, willing to die over something small. I think that the same job that the police is doing, killing off our black men and women, I think they're aiding in that, and just one by one, everybody just dying. I don't know. 2020 was heavy. Too many people died. Yes, too many.
Definitely. A whole lot.
Some unnecessarily.
I pulled up a list earlier of like just celebrities that we lost in 2020. About 154 different pages of this. You know,
that list is long.
Starting with Ben Watkins, who was like a 14-year-old kid that was doing some cooking on one of the Gordon Ramsay show. You know, Alex Trebek passed away this year. You know, who else? Is it disrespectful for me to be skipping some of this 154 people?
I don't think so. R.I.P. to them all.
Yes, definitely R.I.P. to them all. Nikki McKibben, American Idol, Season 1 finalist, died after suffering an aneurysm in November.
That's crazy.
Sean Connery passed away this year. James Bond.
I heard Bobby Brown's son passed due to flu-like symptoms.
They said there was no foul play detected. Eddie Van Halen
passed away. What do you think is up with that family and death? Like, what the fuck is that about?
I don't know, yo. It's
It's a trend at this point. Like, at this point, if I was Bobby Brown, I would be scared. Like, what is it with that family and death? Whitney, Bobby, Christina. I think it's disrespectful that I don't remember his name, but Bobby Christina's boyfriend, I don't remember his name. And now Bobby Brown Jr., like, what is up with this family and death? I think that's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is interesting.
Crazy.
It's an interesting fact. I'm not sure if there was anything up with it.
Yeah. In the chat, they said Pop Smoke, King Von, Chad Boseman, Wakanda Forever.
Yep. Let's see, who else? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Let me see. Looking at names that stick out to me. Cliff Robinson. You know, an 18-year veteran of the NBA. You know, he was a player, NBA player that played for the Portland Trailblazers. You know, when I was younger. Chadwick Boseman. You know, we spoke about him a couple of days ago because Marvel updated their intro for Black Panther to celebrate his birthday, which I thought was kind of dope.
I saw that. That's
You
a
know,
nice tribute.
We've lost a lot of people. Pop Smoke, King Von, you know, Malik B of The Roots. He passed away this year.
Yeah. I think it's crazy that so many people don't get to live their purpose. Like Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke really blew up I wouldn't say internationally, but he blew up more than I don't want to say that either, but he really blew up after he passed with that album.
Yeah. Yeah, he was right when he passed away. It's like right when he was on the cusp of hitting that peak to where he was about to get that notoriety, I think. In my opinion.
That's crazy.
You know?
Crazy.
We lost Regis Philbin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was a host for many years, and he did a lot of shit. Kelly Preston, for those that know her. Nick Cordero died of complications from COVID. Fred the Godson, a rapper from NY, passed away from complications from COVID this year. A friend of mine passed away from COVID this year. Complications from COVID.
That's crazy.
It's been a rough year.
I think between COVID and just killing each other, this year has been crazy.
It has.
Been crazy.
And there's no guarantee that things are going to change in 21, but we can be hopeful.
Right. We're definitely blessed to be here today on this stream.
Jerry Stiller passed away this year. Jerry Stiller, which is Ben Stiller's father. He passed away. He used to play on Seinfeld and shit like that.
Yeah, Naya Rivera from Glee.
Rivera from Glee.
I remember that was a sad story. As a mom, that was a sad story.
It was
very fucking sad.
I'm just happy that she was able to save her child at the least.
Right.
You know. Legendary soul and R&B singer Betty Wright passed away this year. Andre Harrell passed away this year, veteran executive known for founding hip-hop label Uptown Records, which kind of boosted Mary J. Blige and Sean Diddy Combs. Little Richard passed away this year.
Really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Little Richard passed away May 9th. He was 87 years old.
Natural causes?
I believe so. When you get a certain age, I actually don't even look at the cause. I just assume he was old.
Yeah, like that's so sad.
You know, it's like you're under 70, I'd be like, okay, what happened? Over 70, I'd be like, they was old.
2020 took some good people.
It did. It did. It took Ashley Miss Minnie Ross. Remember her? Reality star Ashley Ross died in a Georgia car crash. She was on that show.
That was I remember her. I remember seeing that. That's sad.
Yeah.
I think she was just posting like the day of or the day before, and then boom, she's gone. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people this year.
That's crazy. This year has definitely been something else. This pandemic. How long do you think this pandemic is gonna last?
Oh man, I hope it doesn't last too long. I hope it doesn't last past the winter. I hope once spring comes, I'm starting to sound like Trump. Once spring comes, it's gonna kill the virus. No, I'm hoping for somehow, some way we be out of this, and the virus decides to be like, damn it, we didn't get them. We'll have to go back to the drawing board and figure out how we kill these fucking humans. You know, I think that's
That's
what
crazy.
I think that's what these diseases are. The diseases are this nature. Like, how the fuck do we get rid of these humans building all over our
Definitely.
fucking trees and shit like that? All this fucking
Mhm.
concrete all over the place. We don't need all this shit. And it's pretty much nature. Like, yeah, how the fuck we kill these motherfuckers and take our fucking
I think it's a
earth
mix
back?
of the I think it's a mix of the earth purging us
Earth's
and
trying to purge us.
these fucking million, billion, trillionaires. That's like, yeah, let's get rid of some of these motherfuckers because it's overcrowded in this bitch. Like, what's her name? Bill Gates' wife trying to convince black people to get the damn vaccine first.
Yeah, but they was trying to dump it off in Africa. Like, yo, hey, y'all take this. Let us know how it go.
Like, bitch, we are offended. Do you not remember
I think that's what they
when
did,
y'all?
actually. I think that's what they did.
That's what they did. They said that Africans, they were trying to try it in Africa first.
Mm-hmm. They were.
Like,
you know what?
Have you taken the fucking vaccine?
I'm not taking the vaccine. I watched the movie I Am Legend. In the movie I Am Legend, they pretty much said it wasn't the sickness, it was the cure. So I'm like, motherfuckers gonna turn into zombies. Let them turn into zombies first. I'm not fucking with them. I'm gonna chill back here, and I'm gonna chill in the back and be like, you know what? I got sick.
So what you doing in an what do you call it? Apocalypse? Where are you gonna be at?
I'm gonna be where I is with some guns. To start, I'm gonna be right here holding down the fort for a little while, see what things looking like. You know, gonna be strapped up and shit like that. As shit gets hectic, I'm gonna move somewhere different where it's not as many people. I'm probably gonna go to like a smaller town that's not near nuclear reactors, because nuclear reactors are only gonna last for so long before it just starts breaking down. And also, gasoline is only going to work for but a couple of years before it's no longer any good and able to power shit. So I need to get to where I'm going quick while shit is still available and ready. So I think I'm gonna go to like an island somewhere where there's not a whole lot of people and stay away from people. I'm gonna take a lot of weapons with me in case there's
the zombies gonna swim up and get you?
I don't think they'll swim to get me because the ocean gets deep, and I don't think the zombies will be like sex with the ocean. You know, I think when the zombies get too deep, they're gonna be too deep and lost. You know.
Now, what if they pull up on you in a boat though?
I don't think zombies are gonna be able to figure out how to drive a boat. Otherwise, they might not be zombies.
Why not?
They'll just be people that are ugly as fuck. You know, I'm just saying.
What if they're just infected people? Isn't that what zombies are?
No, zombies are supposed to be like mindless, and all they're doing about is thinking about feeding. They're not supposed to be thinking about, okay, I know how to start this boat. But you never know.
That's crazy.
You never know. We're just coming up with this.
I saw World War Z. Them zombies were smart. They were real smart.
They was turning the keys like revving up the car like. Oh shit!
That movie fucked me up for a few months. It did.
Victor over here in the chat said, unless it's them World War Z zombies.
That movie was wild. Okay, so World War Z and what was the movie with the
that was with Brad Pitt, World War Z.
But what was the movie on Netflix with the what's her name? Off of what's her name? I can't remember her name right now. Ooh. And they had on the blindfolds and shit. And when the leaves start rustling, some shit will come out and what was the movie?
Oh, you talking about with Sandra Bullock?
The Box,
Birdcage
box
or some shit like that. Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Some shit.
That movie was wild.
I still haven't seen that movie.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it, because I tell you what, every time I'm walking by myself and some leaves start rustling behind me, I'm like, don't look. Don't look. That movie was wild as hell. I'm like, baby, don't turn around. my baby, don't turn around. Just keep walking.
Oh, this. You know what? No, that's actually a totally different subject. I was just about to talk about the
What?
undoing. I was about to talk about the undoing real quick, but that's a totally different subject.
Don't, because don't, don't, don't ruin it. Did you
Okay.
finish it?
No, I have not finished it. Have you finished it?
Oh, okay. We would have had a problem if you finished it.
All right. Let's see. Let's. Okay, yo, 2020, yo. I got this little chart over here that I just have like charted out, like all the shit that happened in 2020. It is fucking crazy the amount of shit that happened. Boris Johnson tests positive. U.S. oil goes negative. Yo, Black Lives Matter protest topples a statue. Black Lives Matter protest begins after George Floyd's death. California fires.
Oh my
Oak
God. Do you
Harlem
remember
attack.
they set the Amazon on fire?
Yeah. World War
The white
III
people set the
fears.
Amazon on fire?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because they wanted some control or some shit like that. You know? World War
They
III
wanted the
fears.
land and they wouldn't
India
sell
and
it to them.
Chinese borders, tensions erupt. This shit happened in fucking when? June. Yeah, shit has been going
That was when we couldn't
crazy.
import things from China.
I think so.
I remember that. That was a sad time.
Back in October, 61% says the United States is on the verge of a civil war. All because of fucking Trump.
Talking shit to the little Asian man.
Yeah.
What do you think that we could do different? I think this year a lot of small business owners, a lot of people got a wake up call. Like really anything can happen and knock you off. Like you can lose your job randomly, you can lose your business randomly, you can lose your family randomly. Like money, and then money. You see right now they're having the coins shortage and shit, which I think is complete bullshit. But we don't have to get into that. I think like, what do you think? How do you think it affected families and how we should move forward as far as like making money and providing for ourselves and our businesses, etc.?
I think people need to start focusing on how to generate a second income. You know, once they get that first income.
But you know what? I think a lot of people had a second income.
You think so?
I think a lot of people had second incomes. A lot of people had businesses, and when we couldn't import from China, that hurt their businesses. Like, I don't know. Like what?
Importing what? Like things to sell? Things that we was buying from China to sell?
So hair vendors, clothes, eyelashes, shoes.
You talking
anything.
You talking heavily
everything, really.
You talking heavily from the woman's perspective over there, I think.
Not even just women. Well.
I'm just saying that.
But you know what?
Just mentioned.
That's true. Those were just examples off the top of my head that affected me.
Do you think there's places? Are there not as many places outside of China to get those type of products?
I believe so. I'm not educated too much on that, but I know there are places. I know Fashion Nova has places in like Mexico. I don't know if it's Mexico or like Tanzania or some shit. I don't know. That they have their little factories where they make clothes and shit. But most of those people, like I remember Shein. Shein is another big clothing place. Online clothing store. People were ordering clothes and wasn't getting them until 2, 3, 4 months later.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it didn't just affect small businesses. Yeah, it didn't just affect small businesses. But I believe the issue was that Trump wanted to do something. I can't remember what it was. I believe he wanted to raise taxes or some shit. And China was like, nah, we not with that shit. And then Trump was like, fuck it. Don't import no more shit over here then. And then everybody over here is making a living off of importing shit from China. They like, what the fuck, Trump? And Trump's like, I don't give a fuck. It's not affecting me. Fuck y'all.
He was acting like that. He pretty much said, fuck the little man. or a woman.
You remember gas was like $4 was it? Was it like $3-4?
For a hot minute, it was expensive out here, especially for fucking premium.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
man.
that much.
That shit's crazy.
Khary says other countries consume, but not on the level that we do in the States.
Mm-hmm. Think about how much the things that we use and the things that we buy, how much of that is actually made in the States.
Not much at all. Not much at all. There's not a whole lot of things made in
America
the US.
is lazy as fuck. Americans are lazy as fuck. We not exercising. We not we, because you know.
Now, are
Americans
we lazy?
are not
Are we
exercising.
lazy as fuck, or do we not want to do things for not the proper pay? Because some of the stuff
you can't tell me that because
some of the stuff that's being made in other countries are being made for like $1 an hour labor. I'm just coming up with the numbers, but that low. Whereas out here in the U.S., motherfuckers want $15 minimum wage. You know? So now...
But I mean, we have people that would work for that wage, though. But motherfuckers want to build a wall to keep them out, though.
now, the people I think you're referring to are illegal, so they work. A lot of them work for what they can actually just get under the table.
Under the table,
right? But that's not really. They're not paying taxes or anything like that. So that's not really the ideal way to do it, even though it is being done. But if they were to get American citizens to do things, you know, you're going off the assumption that illegals are going to be doing the labor and getting paid low wages. Whereas if the country wants Americans to be doing all the work, you know, and if the Americans are doing all the work, they want $15 in minimum wage. If you get $15 minimum wage, I think Nikes would be probably about $400 for a pair of Air Force Ones.
Let me tell you something, though. I know at least 5 crackheads off the top of my head that will work for a low wage that were born here in this country. I think Americans are lazy as fuck.
Who wants to employ a crackhead? Who wants to
niggas that don't want to do the job?
Who's gonna employ a crackhead?
Why do you care what they choose to engage in after work if you don't want to do the job anyway?
Let me ask you this. Are you going to the store and say, yo, let me get them jeans that was made by a crackhead?
If the crackhead made my jeans correctly, I ain't got a problem with it.
You're not gonna know. That nigga might be rushing because he want to get paid to go buy some crack.
Exactly.
Now you got a hoop over here, a hoop over here. Your shit looking like a Gordon Gartrell.
The jeans that I bought from Fashion Nova, a child in Tanzania probably did and was starving and hungry and shit. But I don't know nothing about that. I just know I bought some cute ass jeans.
But that was just their wage that they was getting paid. I'm not saying it's right or anything like that. I'm just saying
it's not right.
They're probably working to
it's
stricter standards.
I just think that Americans are lazy, and as Wayne said, they're definitely greedy. And it's almost like what do you call it? It's not, what is it? It's just like they don't want you to have shit.
They don't.
Not that they want it, they just don't want you to have shit. What's that called? Envy? That's not envy. What is it called?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of
envy. It's not jealousy, because jealousy is like I want what you have. Yeah, America was built on greed and envy. There we go. It is envy. Jealousy is like I want what you have. Envy is like I don't want what you have. I just don't want you to have shit.
Okay.
That sounds like America to me. Sounds like America. You know what pisses me off about what I learned in history class?
You know what? It does. It does.
Does it? You want to know what? Every time I get into like a little debate or a conversation with somebody, the one thing that sticks out in my brain, the one thing that you remember from school, remember learning vividly, that thing for me was manifest destiny. And when I think about it as an adult now, it pisses me off. Pisses me off.
Why so?
Manifest destiny was a term coined by, don't quote me, but white people. They basically came in and said, I know you own this land. You think this land is yours, but it is our God-given right. God told us that this is our land and we're supposed to take it from you. God told us that this is supposed to be our land. And took the fucking land. Not even just took the land, but killed these people, raped them, gave them diseases, and told them they had to get the fuck out. Because it was their God-given right. If that ain't the definition of you just can't have shit, I don't want you to have shit, that's crazy.
Also,
that
devils,
is crazy.
Right? Pretty much devils.
And that was what the U.S. is built on, right there.
Yeah, it was. Not pretty much, it was.
That was exactly what it was built on.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, we just got done celebrating Thanksgiving.
Herbo Goddess over here spitting some facts and shit.
Man, I get pissed off when I talk about shit like this. That shit is crazy.
I see.
You want to know something else that's crazy?
What's that?
I was talking the other day with a homeboy of mine. We were talking about the Mandela effect. You know what that is?
Yes, I know what that is.
Isn't that term fucking crazy? Can you explain it?
It is. Though I know what the Mandela effect is, but I have not experienced the Mandela effect itself in regards to in regards to Mandela. I don't recall Mandela being
okay. So I have though.
What have you? What
I have.
Recall? You remember?
I'm gonna tell you 3 instances. Let me tell you something
else. Okay, go ahead. Let me stop cutting you off.
Being young, learning about Mandela, right? I remember the way he looked. Remember learning about him. He went to jail many times, etc., right? As I get older, maybe high school, then we learn about Mandela again, or you see him it was a rare like news article or some shit about him. I can't even remember what it was about. This man looks completely fucking different. Like, who the fuck is this? Who is this? Like, he looked completely different. I swear to God. And this is just my own, like, I can't speak for everybody. This is just my own experience, right? Then, and I could have sworn he did die. Like, I could have sworn as a kid, we learned that he fucking died. I could have sworn. And then in middle school, high school, whatever, here he is again. It's like, what the fuck? Okay. So now maybe I think I'm tripping, right? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I wasn't listening in class or some shit. But another instance of the Mandela effect is really basically just remembering something a certain way. And then when you get like later on down the line, it's different. And it's a belief that like, it is.
So many people remember hearing stories or reading stories and seeing news articles and seeing news stories about Nelson Mandela being killed in prison in the 1980s, when in actuality he died in 2013. You know, I recall him dying in 2013, but there are people that have said they recall him dying in the 80s and hearing stories about this and being a little befuddled when they found out he actually died in 2013. You know, there's been things where some people have said that Sinbad had did a movie that Sinbad said he never actually did. But people said, no, I remember seeing a
Crazy.
movie that you was in it and you was acting like a fucking genie. And Sinbad was like, I never did no movie where I was a genie. You know? I remember the Berenstein Bears.
Or the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There was the Berenstein Bears. I remember it being the Berenstein Bears. You know, but now they say it's the Berenstein Bears. I'm like, I don't never remember no Berenstein.
That's what I remember.
You know? But they say it's the Berenstein being shit now. And there's a couple of other examples that I do.
Or Looney Tunes.
That I do recall seeing. I'm like, you know what? I don't recall that shit like that. But I don't know. You know, like there's
Looney Tunes. I remember reading an article about the Statue of Liberty too. Mm-hmm. People remember the Statue of Liberty being somewhere else. Where was it? I wish I could fucking remember. I really wish I could remember. People remember the Statue of Liberty being in a different place than where it is now.
It's always been in New York.
I think it was a different part of New York.
Do you ever recall Jiffy peanut butter?
I don't know.
Well, they say there was never
Jiffy.
Yeah, they said there was never a Jiffy. It was only ever Jif. You know, whereas Looney Tunes used to be spelled. I thought it was Tunes as Toons. They say in actuality it's Tunes as in I'm listening to some tunes. Tunes. Which
exactly.
I don't recall.
But isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Now,
isn't that crazy?
I recall the Berenstein Bears. Stein. They say it's the Berenstain Bears. Stain.
That's what I remember.
I don't remember no Berenstain. I remember the Berenstein. You know, I remember them Bears was kind of Jewish. You know,
I remember it being the Berenstein Bears also. And as a kid, I had to do so many fucking book reports. Those were the first books that I really kind of learned how to read eat like book report shit in elementary.
Did you ever look at the books Curious George?
Did I look? I believe, I don't remember. I remember watching Curious George.
Okay, I have a question. For anybody that had looked at Curious George books as a kid, do you remember Curious George having a tail?
Oh, shit. I feel like I remember him having a tail.
You know, they said he never had a tail. Have you ever watched the show Sex and the City?
No, I haven't.
Okay. What about people in the chat? Have y'all ever watched Sex and the City? What is it? Sex in the City or Sex and the City? Interesting, right?
I remember that the Statue of Liberty was moved from France.
It was France gave it to the U.S.
That's what I remember. Or maybe it was just something as simple as the way that it looked. Something changed. I don't remember, but it was something about the Statue of Liberty.
Did Febreze have one or two E's?
I remember two.
Okay, what about Oscar Mayer? Is it Oscar Mayer with the E or Oscar Mayer with the A?
It was with the I don't know. Didn't they used to spell it out on the commercials? The little kids. You don't remember those commercials where they used to spell out the Oscar Mayer?
My baloney has the first name is OSKA. I don't know.
It's OSC. You remember? I remember those commercials. I watched a documentary on Netflix.
But it's actually Oscar Mayer with an A. I thought it was Mayer.
Okay, so I think I found it here. It says
Oscar
believers
Mayer.
in the Mandela effect.
Mayer.
With what?
Oscar Mayer. M-A-Y-E-R.
No, I remember E.
I remember Oscar Mayer with the M-E-Y-E-R. How's it go? My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a last name. M-E-Y. I don't know.
I remember watching a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a documentary on Netflix about the brain and the way that it worked.
Uh-huh.
And it was really interesting because even in that documentary, people were saying that they were talking about 9/11, and people were saying that they remember 9/11 and they could remember where they were. Like they were saying everybody pretty much around that time could remember where they were when they heard about 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Whether some of us was in classrooms, in school, some of us were at work, some of us whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the people were saying that they remember being at home and hearing about 9/11, but they were able to see the smoke from their bedroom window.
Mm-hmm.
But then like they kind of broke apart that theory and was like, you couldn't have seen the smoke because your bedroom window was facing south and 9/11 happened north or whatever. So there was no way that you could have seen the smoke or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But these people really remember seeing it, and they were basically saying that, when we remember things, we really only remember what we want to remember. Like we focus on basic things and miss other things. Basically, the whole documentary was saying like, don't trust your brain. Your brain can't be trusted. It only remembers whatever the fuck it wants to remember. But I thought that was interesting, especially when it ties into things like the Mandela effect, because I really remember shit like the Berenstain Bears. I really do. And I probably have books, but can't find these damn books to this day. Now, does that mean that somebody went back in time? Like they really think somebody went back in time and time traveled and shit and took everybody's books and erased everybody's brains? I don't know. I don't think so.
Did the Monopoly man have a monocle?
What's a monocle? Let's start there.
Just one spectacle. Like they just got one.
Yeah, he did.
One eyeglass, but it's only just one that they hold there.
I think he did.
Like, I think I can. What about in the chat? Let me see in the chat. Did
Wayne is right? This is what I remember. Sorry.
Did the Monopoly man have a monocle? Oh, thank you, Pam. She says what her mother would say. I'm casket. I don't think I want to be casket sharp though. How am I supposed to change that? I gotta tilt my hat or something. I don't want to be casket sharp.
I'm trying to read more about this Statue of Liberty because I cannot remember, and it's bothering me.
And his monocle. Cheryl said yes, he has a monocle. Google said.
Did he have one or two? I remember one.
Monopoly man with monocle. Does it exist? Does the Monopoly guy doesn't have a monocle? His name, by the way, was Rich Uncle Pennybags until 1999, but they said he never had a monocle. The Monopoly man never had a monocle, and 7 other lies. That's a story that comes up. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Or you look like Rich Uncle Pennybags.
And that's part of what they say is the Mandela effect. You know?
Okay, so I found it finally because it was gonna drive me crazy.
Thank you, Pam.
About the Statue of Liberty. It says people remember the Statue of Liberty being on Ellis Island and not on its current address of Liberty Island. That's what it was. It was still in New York. It was just in a different place.
Yeah, I do recall it being on Ellis Island. It's not on Ellis Island?
Right.
What is Ellis Island?
No, apparently it's on Liberty Island. That was previously called
What is Ellis
Let's
Island?
see. And I remember. Let me see.
No, it's Ellis Island is there. Together we tell a story. Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island. The island, the history of
It says
Ellis Island.
previously Ellis Island was called. Starts with a B.
Did they recently change the name from Ellis Island to Liberty Island?
They said a while ago it was called Betlo's Island, but it got changed to Liberty Island a little while ago. But some people remember the Statue of Liberty being located and visiting the Statue of Liberty at Liberty Island. I mean, not Liberty Island, Ellis Island.
Yeah, I recall. I think it's still called Ellis Island. I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. But yo, it's
But ain't that the crazy part of the Mandela effect?
Already.
You remember something?
Yeah, I do remember a bunch of things wild and different and things like that. And there's a bunch of different examples like Cheez-Its. Did it have a Z or no? You know? Double stuffed Oreo.
Yeah. Cheez-Its always had a Z.
Did it? No, it doesn't.
Unless it was a S. It better not be a S now, because I remember a Z.
See, I'm pulling something up. I watch Star Wars a lot, you know. I watch Star Wars a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I never remember C-3PO having one silver leg. They say he has one silver piece on his right leg. I'm gonna have to go back to the old movies now and see if he has one silver leg. Because I could have sworn he was all fucking gold. No, they say I remember him being all gold, but in actuality, he has half a silver fucking leg. I don't recall that.
But a part of the Mandela effect is that you remember it, but you're not able to find that information anymore to prove it.
I know. Kai says Liberty Island is where the statue is. Ellis Island is where the immigrants were brought by ship. Cheryl says Ellis Island is where people that came to America were dropped off at. Okay.
Can I ask you this? Do you think that white people really... I don't want to start that conversation. It's going to be about another 40 minutes. I know. He said ships.
What's that?
Mm-hmm. I said, Kai said something about ships, and that triggered me. Like, okay, let's talk about another little lie, or maybe
we could probably stay on here for like another 2 hours just talking about shit that happened this year. You know, but this fucking year was crazy. This year was crazy. This year was nuts. It was like a year I have not experienced in my whole fucking life. I hope another year is not this crazy again. I hope next year is better. I don't know. I haven't seen any sign that said next year is going to be better. I'm gonna say it's going to be better.
We didn't get a sign for this year.
We did get a sign for this year. The sign for this year was at the beginning of the year.
When?
The sign for this year was when the Pope apologized for slapping away a woman's hand. That was our sign that this year was going to be crazy.
That was not a sign.
This happened on January 1st.
I don't trust the Pope anyway.
Right. I'm just saying. That was the story. January 1, 2020, the story was Pope Francis has apologized for slapping a woman's hand to free himself from her grip while greeting children and pilgrims in St. Peter's Square on New Year's Eve. So a lady said,
well, let me tell you something. If the Pope was touching my child, I wouldn't.
And he had to apologize.
If the Pope was touching my child, I would do the same shit. Because the Pope has a reputation with children and not my baby. Wouldn't be.
Kai says, did Pope really need to apologize?
He said,
no, he did not. But that should be exactly why that was a sign shit was going to be fucking crazy. So let's look at the news on January 1. like the groundhogs look for their shadow. Let's look at the news on January 1. If we see some news that's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? It's gonna be a crazy year.
I feel like they're gonna make it crazy for us, so purposely.
You know, because the year started with Kobe. With Kobe, it started with COVID and Kobe. You know, Kobe passed away, and you know how the year's ending so far. You know what happened yesterday?
What?
Yesterday, a fucking tiger tried to bite somebody's arm off. And you know where they tried to bite somebody's arm off at? In fucking Tampa. You know where in Tampa? At fucking Carol Baskin's Big Cat Rescue.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Carol fucking Baskin. You know? So far,
them tigers,
today was the end of the year,
snacking.
we would have a Carol Baskin story to end the fucking year. You know?
Carol Baskin, she really did it for this year, didn't she? Carol fucking Baskin.
Carol Baskin stayed in the news, man.
And lions be
right
snacking.
Now, that's the story that's ending the year so far. Carol Baskin, lion, tried to bite off somebody's arm. And Carol Baskin and her people said, you know what? There was food around. That's what tigers do. No problem. The girl with the arm almost ripped off. She's on her way to the hospital saying, don't do nothing to the tiger. He was hungry and I was there. This is actually what happened. This is what happened.
They said, okay, so Victor said we have to get the residue of 2020 off of us. This been a stank ass year with all this bullshit. Kai said the ball is not going to drop on New Year's Eve. It's going to be a malfunction. And Levi's back in 2020? I think the fuck not.
Levi's in 2020?
Now, remember how excited everybody was to walk into 2020? I don't think anybody has any New Year's resolutions for next year because this year you just couldn't help. You couldn't help it this year.
Everybody going into 2020
we had no control over it.
I don't know what's going on. I mean,
I don't know if we need another year.
Motherfuckers going to 2020 like, what's over this motherfucker?
2020 gave me trust issues.
Word, yo. Guy said, wait, can't Levi jeans nobody. Went out?
Oh, can't trust nobody.
I think so.
All the fake news in the media. Trump, we had a president full of tweeting.
I'm so glad he's done and out of it. Yeah, I still get some of his tweets.
He's not even out of it.
Twitter is still saying his shit is every fucking one of his posts. Twitter's like, yo, this is disputed. This is disputed. This is disputed. And this is disputed. You know?
You know what? I saw an article of him holding up a whiteboard trying to talk about the statistics of the fucking vote. I didn't see so many articles saying Georgia revoted, Wisconsin revoted, and Biden is still the fucking president. And this man is still trying to prove how everybody is the liar, calling on all his, what he called them? The Proud Boys?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Calling on all his Proud Boys, his supporters this is fake news and you can't let them steal the election. Like, just go sit the fuck down. At this point, like, how would everybody feel if we found out Trump was a retard? If they did if they did a test today and found out this man was mentally ill, how would everybody feel? Man. We had a fucking retard. We were a joke to other countries for 4 fucking years.
I already feel like that. I already feel like that. I'm just saying.
I'm sure this man is a retard.
I already feel like that.
Has to be.
But you know what? Before we get out of here, I got a couple more things to I want to play real quick. And my homegirl Nova, she sent something in. I want to play this video real quick. So let me play this clip right quick of Nova, this clip she sent it for me. Check it out.
Special shout out to Khary over there holding it down with Khary's crib. Yo, when I tell you, when you first told me about the idea, I had no idea that it was going to be this dope, this big, this amazing. I can't wait to see what season 2 brings. You've been giving me some some of the juice, and it's gonna be lit, big dog. Congratulations on season 1. Keep doing big things.
That was my homegirl Nova. Yo, I appreciate you, Nova. Love ya. Yo, that was dope. I appreciate her sending through. Yo, she been riding with me since I started this thing. She actually helped me with Smoking Words, doing some open mic joints and open mic nights and shit like that on Thursdays, and kind of like fucking around and tweaking things and getting this thing going and shit like that. So definitely special shout out to Nova. It was I
That's
enjoyed
so
her.
dope.
She
I
actually,
love the vibe.
she actually,
So much love.
and she came through on one of the versus battles I did and joined me and shit like that. It was kind of dope. Oh, and you know what else? I pulled up this Oscar Mayer website. Yeah, there's like a graphic of a sandwich up there. That shit look kind of scrumptious.
The hell is this?
What's that?
You looking at Oscar Mayer? Is it a hot dog, like the Oscar Mayer wiener? Ain't that what they used to call it?
No, it's not an Oscar Mayer wiener. I wouldn't be over here talking about an Oscar Mayer wiener. What? What are you talking about? What I be? No. I'm gonna show you.
What is this?
This is not
what
an
the kids
ad.
call it, Weenie Hut Jr.
This is not an ad. When you see this, okay, you don't think that sandwich look good? Oh shit, you can't even see it. Oh
I
damn,
can't see.
you can't even see. You know what? I gotta change this real quick.
Is that mustard that you were just complaining about? That sandwich doesn't look like it has any fucking mayo on it.
That don't look.
It look dry.
That don't look tasty to you. That don't look like a sandwich.
It
you
look
made.
dry.
That don't make it look like a sandwich you would make yourself.
Nah, the sandwich I made today was fire.
That don't look like a fire sandwich.
You just hungry.
I do.
All the craziest people are in the Bronx and all in Florida.
This Philly cheesesteak I have sitting over here. I'm just like, the moment the stream ends, I'm gonna tear this. I'm just saying. You know. Khary said mustard ruined.
Mustard ruined that sandwich.
Victor said that's that.
I thought you liked mustard. I thought you liked mustard.
I do like mustard, just not when it's the only thing I taste. You know, when the mustard adds to the sandwich, great. When it overwhelms the sandwich, you motherfucking mustard. That's kind of what it's like. Yeah.
Mustard or pickle? Which one do you hate more?
Pickles.
Pickles?
Yes. Pickles are just like pickles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You gotta do a pickleback with me. I gotta get you to do one and on camera too.
I don't know.
Just to say you did it.
I don't know.
You're gonna be like, this is the best shit I've ever had.
All right, before we get out of here, I don't know if I'm gonna be saying something with the word pickle in it is the best thing I ever had. I'll tell you that right now. But before we get out of here, the Supreme Commander, you remember the Not Fucking Around Committee or Coalition? What was the name? Not Fucking Around Committee, Coalition?
There was a committee?
Yeah, the NFC.
I ain't never heard of that committee.
They was called the Not Fucking Around Committee or some shit like that. They was going around doing at the
I need to see
protests and
about
shit.
that.
It was like the black militia, pretty much.
Oh, like what were they calling them? Like the Black Panthers or some shit?
Yeah, but they was called the NFC,
I need to join
Not
that
Fucking Around Committee. You know, well,
okay.
the feds are coming at them or trying to find ways to come at them because the leader of that committee,
of course,
the Supreme Commander, he's currently being charged with federal charges for pointing a gun at a cop.
Of course they are coming after them. What is this?
He was pointing a gun at a cop. And
was the cop pointing a gun back at him?
What happened was there were police up on the roof of the buildings. Right? You can see that this man's weapon, the Grandmaster J is what he's also known by, John Johnson. Pause. I don't know why I gotta say pause when I say that name. But Grandmaster J. was pointing his gun towards the top of the building, but his gun had a flashlight on it, so it kind of looked like he was using the flashlight on the gun to see what the fuck was up on top of the building. And they trying to say that was him pointing a gun at the police, and now he's being charged with this.
What is this, Malcolm X all over again? I mean, from my understanding, they were out at the protest because there were white supremacists threatening to come through the protest and kill people.
Mm-hmm.
And so they came to protect people, and they made their presence known. So of course, this is just another instance of the government just trying to.
So this is an image of them saying John Johnson pointing a gun at police, but you can kind of see that he has a flashlight on there, and he's like, "Nigga, you shining lights on me, I'm shining lights on you." And now they're saying, "Oh, well, let me show you."
But I mean, did they arrest him that day?
No, this happened. When did this happen? Let me look it up real quick.
So if they weren't in fear of their life and they didn't do anything that day, how could charges be even justified?
They said that put the officers at risk.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the type of shit they pull, y'all. This happened.
They full of shit. They
like,
so full of shit.
What, May? Let's see.
Because any other black man with a gun pointed at the police, they would have shot that man down, killed him, came down. They wouldn't even arrest him. I'm pretty sure they just took his life. This man, he got to go home and shit, and now you want to press charges?
And he's
federal charges?
And he's being held without bond.
Without bond. Ain't that crazy? They so full of shit. So they probably torturing
the criminal complaint says the suspect forcibly assaulted, resisted, opposed, impeded, intimidated, and interfered with federally deputized task force officers when he aimed a rifle at them. The charge is punishable by up to 20 years in federal prison.
Is it? What about the fucking, well, is that different? You remember the white folks that was pointing their guns at protesters? Is that different?
No, it's not different, but they charge it different. They look at it different. He's black, they white.
They turned those people into memes, and I think they got arrested just because it was a lot of uproar about it and got to go home. I don't think they were actually charged.
Let me correct myself. It's NFAC for the Not Fucking Around Coalition, a self-proclaimed militia with hundreds of members. And this took place.
That's crazy.
He's being held without bail in Oldham County Jail. Where's the Oldham County Jail?
That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm tired of hearing about stories like this. I'm tired of hearing about police killing people, people going to jail over some bullshit just because they, know too much. They're not dealing with the government's bullshit. Tired of it. I tell you what, I can't watch any more of those Netflix documentaries where they have a whole documentary about black people or black men or whatever going to jail and shit.
This happened in Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville, Kentucky.
That's crazy. And the only reason they came out is because other people were being threatened by the Proud Boys, or so Trump likes to call them.
Yep. That's a fact.
Literally put out a statement saying that they were going to come through and kill all of those people. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Shit is wild. But I think we're gonna get ready to wrap this up though. It's like 12:18. Went a lot longer than I thought we was gonna go. That kind of happens a lot. So I appreciate you for joining me this evening. You know, this was
I appreciate you for having me.
this was the end of season 1. We getting ready to start season 2 soon. Season 2 soon. And the Herbal Goddess will be joining me on our adventures in season 2. She will be out here talking with some people and exposing Tampa a little bit more. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be fun.
Exposing Tampa.
You know, so go ahead and follow her on Instagram. Join Instagram. It's the Herbal Goddess 3_. You on Twitter too now, right?
I am on Twitter. I don't really use it too often.
What's your Twitter? How can they follow you on Twitter as well? For when you do use it, they can just get caught up with you.
I believe my Twitter is the same thing. Herbal Goddess 3_.
All right, cool. So follow her on Instagram
I believe
and Twitter
so.
at the Herbal Goddess _3. You know, and this is like this is our last episode of the season. Not forever. It's always temporary. A short little break. We're coming back February 2nd. We're coming back February 2nd. That's a Tuesday. That'll be our next official Khary Crib Live episode. I'll probably come back and stream a couple times here and there, probably like Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve or something like that, New Year's Day, just to come around, just come fuck around and say what's going on and things like that. But it's been a fun year. You know, despite all of the COVID nonsense and craziness and shit like that, I just started this thing just like I want to start a live stream and see how it goes and see if I can actually have fun and do it in an interesting and creative way. And I think I'm doing it in an interesting and creative way. So I'm looking forward to it.
And you are.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to
we're looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to the next season, which will be in February. So I'll be back here and there. And before I sign off, I got one more video I want to show. This is Triple Word Score. She came through. She dropped off a video for me. So I want to send this out. Let y'all check this out. And I will be back with you in 2 minutes.
I'm still trying to chase my first love down. Trying to connect subjects, predicates, and pronouns. Form stories through words, painting with a twist, something realistic and profound. Cause I want to see that look in your face, your nasty nose frown. I'm going psycho while I watch you choke on my metaphors and similes as I force this spoken word down. See, I'm watching in amazement my rebirth while you drown. I'm delivering the realest me while you stand down. I have mind control over people. I snatch souls like Zimmerman thought he could stand ground. I'm warming up, but need a light. Let your fingers make that faint sound. See, you snapping, cause I'm snapping, but I just relive my life through these nouns. You came here searching for a feeling. I'm your lost and found. So get lost in this web of words I weave. I have mastered the precision of
What's going on? Okay.
You eating your Philly? Sound like it went mute.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Because that was playing. I was eating. You know what? I gotta give her more respect than that. No, I gotta give her more respect than that. So check this out. We're gonna bring that back. I'm gonna play that outside of that so y'all can see it the way it is, or it's supposed to be seen. So let me cause it cut off at the end. I think I'm not mistaken. It cut off at the end. Am I right, y'all? I think that cut off at the end. I want y'all to see it how it should be seen. So let me bring that back for y'all real quick. That cool? That cool with that? Let's see.
Cool with that.
Let me make sure this audio is being seen, because I definitely gotta no more respect than that right there. Make sure that shit played proper. Yeah, let's see. Let me make sure. I gotta make sure the audio's mapped properly.
I'm still trying to chase my first love down. Trying to connect subjects, predicates, and pronouns, form stories through I'm still trying to chase my first love down. Trying to connect subjects, predicates, and pronouns, form stories through words, painting with a twist, something realistic and profound. Cause I want to see that look in your face, your nasty nose frown. I'm going
You hear
psycho
that?
while I watch
It's
my
playing
choke
twice.
while you drown. I'm delivering the realest spoken word down. See, I'm watching in amazement my rebirth while you drown. I'm delivering the realest me while you stand down. I have mind control over people. I snatch souls like Zimmerman snapping because I'm snapping, but I just need a light that your fingers make that faint sound. See, you snapping because I'm snapping, but I just relive my life through these nouns. You came here searching for a feeling. I'm your lost and found. So get lost in this web of words I weave. I have mastered the precision of indulging me.
And that was triple word score. And I'm a bit twisted right now. I got shit coming all over the place. Alright, but you know what? I'm gonna call it an evening. I'm twisted. It's a Friday night. I really don't have nowhere to drive.
It's lit.
It was a little lit this evening, wasn't it? It wasn't it? I think it was.
It was. You guys be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video.
Thank you.
And make sure you guys follow Khary on Instagram also at Khary's Crib so you can stay up to date with everything going on with the stream.
Definitely do that. And make sure you follow the Herbal Goddess at the Herbal Goddess 3_. And yes, I was eating a Philly cheesesteak over here.
That's true. Everything was cool till you started eating that sandwich, huh?
It was. Oh, man. But I would like to thank everybody for joining me this evening. It was fun. It was dope. I appreciate y'all tuning in and checking me out every week. Y'all motivate me to keep doing things and wanting to make this better and greater. And I will be doing that, making this better and greater. I got a lot of shit on the platter that I'm gonna be serving up for y'all and making this shit sit tight and making it more entertaining and more enjoyable just for y'all. You know, I'm having fun. I'm having fun doing this, and I'm loving it. And it's Fancy Friday, and I got on my jacket, I got on my tie, I'm looking like a candy cane. It's Friday evening. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. It's going to be dope. It's going to be a fun New Year. I'm actually going to take some time off. I'm going to go to a couple of Taco Tuesdays, you know, because we stream on Tuesday nights. I'm going to go to a couple of First Fridays because we stream on Friday nights. But, yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of time. I'm not just going to work during my time off. I'm actually going to take a little bit of time and have a little fun, you know, go out a little bit, you know. Explore the Taco Tuesdays that's happening in the world because I'm always cooped up on Tuesdays, you know. Explore the fun Fridays in the world because I'm always here on Fridays having fun here, you know. I'm having fun here being safe and things like that. But you know what? Let me stop. I be going on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. All right, but yo, we're going to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
All right. You guys be safe. Happy holidays and Merry fucking Christmas, guys.
Yes. Happy holidays. Merry fucking Christmas. And have a happy New Year, you know? You know, may you get everything that you wish for Christmas. May your New Year be dope. May you get a nice tax return. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. May your weekend be dope. May your year be dope. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face. We out this bitch, baby. I'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
I will see all of y'all next year. Actually, I'll probably stream Christmas and New Year's, something like that. But the official show won't be back till next year. Thank you for joining me. I love all of y'all. This be fun, y'all. Really enjoy this shit. It's gonna make it bigger and better, baby.
Khary's crib. You are now tuned into Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Khary's crib.